there's Danny and his bitch. It's my platform, baby, come stream on Twitch. I like 'em crazy. Yeah, Danny fucking rich, girls don't be lazy. Put some energy in that clip. Go buy a hot tub, strip down, shawty lose the fit. And Danny's 60, but still want some off that drip. Don't wear the safety, Twitch con, young, wild and free. These baddies chase me, but don't bring security. Twitch greedy, cause it's a 50-50 split. And I don't care that you'll get a 95 on kick. Don't be so needy. Yeah, it's a Gucci coming hit. If you're not happy, you can always leave it quick. Cause we got baddies, that's the most important bit. Come round and blow off. Yeah, right here it's live on Twitch. It's the softcore side. We got the girlies getting lit. Take all your clothes off, get down and flash your tits. Type shit, my life a movie. TwitchCon, what's off the grid? I'ma watch some streams now. Chill out, cool off a bit. See you in the next one. Gucci marks generated the shit.
The company store, the paradigm of absolute control. And that's why we're just out here doing simple things, pointing out that we're meant to be in nature and be natural. And this is where we find the source that God made to transcend the New World Order. And that's why they want to try to keep us out of it.
I'm angry. I've had enough of these people. They're a bunch of Christian murderers, scum. They're on giant death factories, keeping babies alive and selling their body parts. What more do you need to know about these people? I go out and face these scum. They literally crawl out from under rocks. They have green looking skin and they run around screaming, we love Satan, we wanna eat babies. I have them on video. Hillary's in the creepy weird sick stuff, man. She sleeps in the same room with that creepy weirdo woman whose mother wears a hood over her head. What the hell? That woman number one is ugly. Imagine how bad she smells, man. I'm told her and Obama just stink. Obama and Hillary both smell like sulfur. Literal vampire pot-bellied goblins are hobbling round, coming after us. My spirit gets close to that evil and I feel it go. We're such self-centered crap. We don't even notice hell itself rising up against us. Millions of pointed people of the very worst type, and I'm so pissed. We're gonna stab your daughter at the mall. We're gonna stab your wife, your son. We're gonna stab you with a butcher knife, and then the police chief is gonna say, we love our Somalis, we love our Muslims. Oh, they're so good, oh, they're so sweet.
Persons under 18 will not be admitted.
In a world where a checkered flag is just the start, meet Ryan Wheeler, the would-be champ who seems to have run his last lap. But when a mysterious figure offers Ryan a dark bargain, promising the throne of speed, he strikes a deal with the devil that will make him ride and die. From ball-busting YouTube sensation and Arca Menard's NASCAR breakout racer Cody Dennison comes his first kick-ass comic creation. This won't be your average ride. It's a tale drenched in bone-chilling horror, soaked in violence, and wrapped around the curves of both the track and the sexiest women that'll make you forget the road ahead. Experience the race of a lifetime, or the damnation of your very soul. Will Ryan outrun his demons, or will he burn in the fiery pits of hell? Don't miss out. Get Cody across the finish line. Back Ride and Die on Indiegogo.
I have read a lot of books, and I think I'm a smart man here. However, there is one book I'm really excited about. It's one coming out soon, and it will blow you all away. The book is called Ride and Die. It's about some race car driver and some big titty demons. My good friend Cody, aka Camelot 331, wrote it, and it is amazing. You should all go back it on Indiegogo, just like I have.
Hey, you. You're finally woke.
Are you guys aware that we almost see no titties in movies anymore? And we only see titties. Hey, anybody notice this? Yes, I love titties! Big old titties!
Oh, what's up, you bitches? Hope you guys are doing well. What is today? Tuesday? It's Tuesday. Hope you're all having a good ass Tuesday. Oh my god, monsters when they're warm are like way more citrusy. Like you can't even taste it when they're cold, man. Hope you guys are doing well, man. I'm excited to see you guys. What's up, Mr. Watt? How you doing? Yeah, dude. I'm in a pretty bad mood. I'm kind of in a done mood with a lot of things. There's multiple reasons why I'm in a bad mood. There's a lot of variables to it. I'll kind of explain it a little bit more, but I'm kind of I'm tired of fucking fighting tooth and nail 24/7 as hard as I can, only to be punished in the end every single time. And it's almost like not. I just fucking. I don't think I can do it. I don't. It's too much. It's too much need. So I'm just gonna iron out this show and unplug and move on for a little while, and see how I feel. And so nope, I don't have any plan. So, anyways, let's bring PDH in here. Have some good time. Appreciate you guys.
I feel like I should have worn all black. It feels like a funeral.
Yeah, I told her before we went live. I'm like, just forewarning, I'm not happy anymore, and I'm tired. And she's like, why? And I'm like,
No, I get why.
It's too much to explain. Right?
Life is hard.
Yeah. It's just not fun. It's not fun anymore, man. But at any rate, we'll bang out some clips. We'll try to have a good time and keep you guys occupied for a little bit before we kick it. So I hope you guys are having a good ass. What is Tuesday? So I appreciate you guys. Big shout out to all the super chats before the stream started. Mr. Charles, appreciate you, brother. Thank you, buddy. Hey. Says, here's a red boy for the love of the game. Hopefully you wanted to spend all night chasing the rainbow. Well, we didn't. So I appreciate it. We hit the rainbow pre-stream. So I appreciate that, Mr. Charles. Thank you for giving me love every damn stream, like last stream with the membership. So I appreciate it, dude. Thank you. Love you, man. Shani says pink for the rainbow. Thank you, Shani. I appreciate you. I literally just thought of Shani today because I was walking through the dark. I guess it was last night. And I fucking stepped immediately on a hard plastic giant duck. I'm just like, God damn it, Shani. I'm tired, man. Thank you. I appreciate you. 1-2 cents says for the rainbow and the clickbait title. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you. Mr. 1-2 cents with the orange boy. Appreciate you, brother. Big Mike says pre-show rainbow time. We hit it, man. Thank you.
Dang.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Rakin, my boy with the rainbow knot. I mean, a pink boy. I appreciate you. Says because you're gay. Trying to get him to move here. I think that'd be fun. Thank you, Rakin. I appreciate
Everyone
you.
should just move here.
No, thank you, Rakin. Appreciate you, brother, for your pink boy. You're goated, man. Thank you, dude. Appreciate it. 1-2 cents says
a
this.
A lot of people have moved here.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. 1-2 cents says this is a good color. It's teal, I think. Thank you. I appreciate you. 1-2 cents. Mange Truck Cabby Davis says just in case. Appreciate you. Love you, dude. Alan Jones. Appreciate you, brother. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well, man. We need to start calling. Everybody keeps saying that. Yeah, man. Like, I'm just I'm like, I don't think going back to like what I was talking about earlier, I don't think I can survive mentally the like constant demoralization of YouTube and like all the people on YouTube, every creator on YouTube, every fucking statistical analytic on YouTube, everything is negative 24/7. And I don't think it's possible like to push forward on it anymore. Cause it's like, it ruins my like day and or week, like every other fucking day. And it's so exhausting, and I don't think it's good for my health anymore. And I mean, I could like start a live stream saying I cured cancer, and like recommendations doesn't go out, no one watches. It's weird, man. It's just too much. I'll see like my friends go live and talk about the most obscure thing possible and get like 4 times the viewership I'm getting, and they used to get like less. It doesn't. It's not worth it. And then the fact that like I can't get people to come on the show anymore, like they go on everybody else's show but specifically avoid mine, even though like they're supposed to be friends in real life. It's constantly demoralizing. Like no matter who it is, what time, I'll ask a creator to come on and they're like, oh, I don't know, or they won't respond, and then I'll see them on a different show literally the same night. And I'm just like, fuck this. Fuck all these people. I'm done. I'm done with all this shit. And it's not like I'm overbearing or weird. I literally say, hey, man, what are you doing tonight? I'm not like, oh, like walls of text or anything weird. Like, so I don't know, man. So I'm done dealing with the people. I'm done dealing with the constant demoralization of like algorithm. Like, just put me in like literally the worst dark hole possible. Like to where like I would get 2K concurrent in 2023, and I can barely break like 150 people now. Doesn't matter what the subject matter is about. Doesn't matter. But it's just, and I'm not saying that like, you know, I don't appreciate the people that are here. That's quite the opposite. It's the fact that like I can't explain myself because I'm reading chat and losing my train of thought. But it's just demoralizing. Like it's annoying. It's just tiring. It's just so tiring. But at any rate, I'll try to, if I can clear my thoughts better, I'll try to explain. Leave YouTube and be like Cecil. Yeah, that's not lucrative. Mange truck Cabby Davis. But that's the difference, though. Like Cecil had like 800 people that were always in his shows, and the same people literally went over to Rumble. If I went to Rumble right now, I'd have like 4 people watch. It doesn't matter. So I mean, Tristan says $10 money. Appreciate you, man. $10, a lot of money. Thank you, Tristan. Appreciate you, brother. But yeah, no, and like to try to explain my thoughts a little bit better, maybe a little bit more concise, is I have tried like 5 or 6 different strategies on YouTube with streaming to change things up and like follow the analytics based on all of it, and all of it fell and only get worse with every stream. It's just not like the constant like restructure 2-week period, restructure 3-week period, restructure 4-week period. And it just like dies more and more and more. It's just, it like when you do something so much and you like fail so miserably so many times, it's just hard. It's just hard to like be like, well, I guess I'll just keep doing this thing now. You know what I'm saying? Like it starts to feel like insanity. Like the reason, like the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again with like no different result or whatever. But I don't know. It's hard to get my thoughts together. Also, I had something going on in the background that I was really relying on to like kind of save me and bring me forward, and it failed miserably today, pretty conclusively. So it's just, it's just, I don't know. It's tiring. Daniel Robertson says, just switching to support all leftist views. Maybe that'll work. Maybe that's the way to go. Thank you, Daniel. I appreciate you. Amateur, what a pink boy. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you, man. Says, my grandpa died. My dad threw out his back. I got laid off just for the holidays, but I leave for Utah in the morning for work.
Good for you, the amateur.
My grandma, who lived through the Depression, said this is normal. I wish everyone the best. Yeah, dude. This is not uncommon. Like everybody's going through something, right? Is Facebook paying you? Yeah. No, Billy. Thank you, amateur. I appreciate you, dude. So get the hell on it, Diggy Dog on it. Yeah, dude. Appreciate you. Like, you know, it's just weird. It's like I watch like people disappear for like 2 years or 3 years or 4 years and come back to streaming and just have like a bigger audience than they've ever had. And I'm just like, I don't know the keys to success anymore. So I'm just like, just don't have energy. Don't have energy anymore for it, man. Thank you, amateur. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you, buddy. 1-2 says, like Daniel said, go on the leftist grift. I'll show you the way. Just call everybody offensive for for saying slurs and shit. Call everybody offensive all the time. He's gonna have
to change up his look a little bit, though. He might have to have like blue hair to bring him down a notch.
Yeah.
Which is strange for men.
Yeah.
Glasses, yeah, he would have to wear glasses for sure.
Yeah. Oh shit. Anyways. Oh my gosh, I'm blowing up. I'll always love you, Sal. Thank you, Salas on Rumble. I appreciate you, brother. But yeah, what's up, cheesesteak? I hope you're doing well. But yeah, like, you know, like when I don't know. Can you pass me your vape, please? I'm not trying to be like dramatic and pessimistic. I'm just trying to like be honest and be like, I don't have the internet. I don't have the internet or the internet. I don't have the internet. I don't have the energy to just fail 24/7 anymore. I fell in like every single avenue of my life, and I'm like, I can't do it. Like, I can't do it. It's just, it's tough. But anyways, let's, what isn't tough is the fact that Tim Walz is apparently getting impeached. It's going to be interesting. So that probably won't pass, even though I can't imagine a way where it won't. But that's pretty cool to hear. And Madamo says, I just started giving you money. Well, I appreciate you, Madamo. I do appreciate you. You're goated. Thank you, buddy. Glad you're here, man. Helena says, I've had this thought for years. This reminds me of what a healthy church looks like. And historically, a pastor was paid by the parish for maintaining the community. Oh, my God. Helena says, but it gives me such amazing ground that my agnostic ass has some belief in the power of community. So here are alms. I can't afford. Oh, yeah, I get what you're saying. I can't afford, but wish to give. Thank you for being our son. Well, thank you, Helena. I appreciate you. It's been a good time, man. It's been a good time. But Tyler says, are you done with streaming or done with YouTube, like doing videos? I don't do videos on YouTube anymore either. I retired from that a while back because the algorithms dropped the videos and it dropped the streaming. It's pretty much dropped everything. And like I see like the same people in the stream every time, and like these are the people that are basically keeping it going, right? And the reason I'm still here every single day or every other day is because I feel like I owe it to the people that are still here. But those will slowly fall off with algorithm changes. So it's like, do I want to like continue going into this dark fucking slow like hole of like darkness until I can't literally take it anymore in my personal life? Like which direction do I go, right? So what's up, Anjali? How you doing? But at any rate, let's pull up some stuff. Let's pull up some stuff and try to have a good time. Where's the fucking shit? All right. All right. Is everything you sent me like political?
There's descriptions below each link.
They all look political. That's what I'm saying. That's why I asked.
There's one that's a study on victimhood, and then there's one about luring your friends to the gym.
All right, let's pull up the victimhood one.
Okay.
All right. If this even works, I've never pulled up a Facebook, but I'll try it. I'll try it. Who cares? What's up, Squish? How you doing, dude? Gosh, my nose is running. My nose has just been running for like a year now. So it'll run for the rest of my life, I'm guessing. So I'll just be constantly running with the nose and juice. Nose and juice. But yeah, I think the biggest proprietor is how, like, oh God, this is terribly formatted. Look at this shit. Look at this. Look how terribly formatted.
It's a reel. Of course it's terribly
I can't even
formatted.
zoom in on it. Jesus fuck. So I think the biggest like takeaway from everything is the fact that the reason I like kind of like YouTube, and I've liked YouTube for a long time in streaming, is because the people, like there's other people and like having camaraderie with different creators and stuff. And that is like that's extinct. That's like went the way of the dinosaurs. Like creators do not talk to each other. They don't associate with each other. They don't help each other or receive help from each other. They're not interested at all. Unless they can benefit greatly from so. So like for example, when I was getting like 1,000, 2,000 concurrent on my shows, I could get like guests lined up for 2 months to come on my show. And when I took breaks to race and came back to like the algorithm, like punishment, getting people on the show is nearly impossible. Even people that have come on my show that are friends with me won't come on the show anymore. They don't even read my text or like to respond to them anymore. Because my show doesn't get enough viewers for them to even want to come on, right? So is that a weed vape? No, I don't smoke marijuana, man. All right, let's see what this video is all about real quick. I'm not really keeping up with super chats tonight. I appreciate all the boys that are throwing down as usual. So thank you guys for that. So get on it, diggity dog on it. Maybe a little coke bender, dang good. Dang, maybe, I don't know. Yeah. When can you organize a meeting in Vegas, Helena? I can't even afford to like replace my refrigerator, let alone go to Vegas. Hell yeah. So Jesse bought the refrigerator. I didn't even know she bought it. She was like, hey, a refrigerator's gonna be here tomorrow. And I'm like, oh, okay. We're supposed to be going on vacation tomorrow, and all of our cabins got canceled like over and over and over, and just kept getting charged the cancellation like and tax fees, rebooking over and over.
Yeah, it was like a sunk $300, and like because we couldn't go on the dates that they wanted to change it to, even though I booked it for the right dates, it was like they wouldn't cancel on their end. They made me cancel on my end. So I had to pay like the taxes and the Airbnb fee for 2 different cabins, which was, I think it was over $300. It was crazy. And then the cabin we finally ended up booking, it was like so much more expensive, I guess, because it was last minute, but
Yep. All right. Let's see what this is about real quick.
They did an experiment with a group of women, and they put scars on their faces, and they told these women that they're going into a job interview to find out whether people with facial disfigurements face discrimination. They showed them the scars in the mirror. The women saw themselves with these scars, and as they led them out of the room, they said, we're just going to touch it up a little bit. And as they touched it up, they removed the scarring completely. So the women went into the job interview thinking that they are scarred, but actually being their normal selves. Those women then came back reporting massively increased level of discrimination. Many of them came back with comments that the interviewer had made that they felt were referencing their facial disfigurements. If you preach to people constantly that we're all oppressed, that we're all being discriminated against at different levels, that because I'm an immigrant, I'm automatically disadvantaged, that because I have dark skin, I'm automatically disadvantaged, then that primes people to look for that. We have to teach young people in particular that they're strong, that they're capable, that they're able to overcome adversity, not that they're victims.
That reminds me of like when that lady in the airport, we were watching a video where this lady in the airport, she is literally acting like a psycho and like throwing shit around, and the security and police finally come and like put her in handcuffs, and she's like, oh, now he's like, you got me. I'm a black woman. You got me. I'm black. And I'm like, what fuck? You were like, did you completely like have a weird outer body experience and not be present for the last 10 minutes of you breaking shit?
I think like victimhood is literally like a form of psychosis, because the lens with which you see the world is already biased, right? But when you have something so strong like in your brain, like I'm being discriminated against, the most like non-heinous of things, like the most menial of things will come across completely wrong. Like someone's gonna tell you like, I hope you're having a good day, and they're gonna hear it, and it's gonna like change language in their brain when they hear it, and it's gonna be something like totally discriminatory. Like, what do you mean you hope I'm having a good day? Like, do you think that I need somebody to tell me to have a good day? Like I'm not going to, or something? Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, and it's weird because I can't. It's really hard to empathize and perspective take that, because I've never lived that. Like I've never lived where I'm like sitting there waiting for someone to say something negative because of something negative going on. You know what I'm saying? Right. I'm just like, oh, well, I'm at fault. Yeah. Like, which is probably can be a negative sometimes. Like just like right now with the YouTube stuff and not really caring to move forward, is I'm just like, I must suck like absolute ass cheeks with everything that I do. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, it's obviously the bull stops with me. Therefore, like I've tried like 80 things. They don't work. So the common denominator is me. So I don't need to continue trying, because this is obviously not for me. Right. I just got lucky is what I'm attributing everything to. Eric Eyes with a $20 Rumble rant says, bullshit, Cody. How many people can say they peaked in NASCAR? What's up, Eric Eyes? How you doing? Thank you for the $20 Rumble rant, brother. Coming in strong, man. So, yeah. Well, then it looks like you're moving in the Discord group chats. I'll be chatting with you. I don't want to tune in to anyone else around in these times. The vibe here is enjoyable and relaxing. Well, I appreciate that. That's the vibe is enjoyable and relaxing. Discord group chats. I don't use Discord, but I appreciate it. Discord's fucking spooky, man. I appreciate you. So thank you, buddy. I appreciate you, Madamo. But yeah, I've tried too many different strategies, and like everything blows up in my face, and it's demoralizing, man. So I'm just tired. I'm just too tired. You know what I'm saying?
But at any rate, I want to pull this up. Let me go over here. Go over here. I ate some of that spicy ramen last night. The habanero lime.
Yeah, did you like it?
Nope. It was.
Aw.
I ate all. I mean, I ate all of it. It was all right. But
You didn't like the citrus?
yeah, the lime sucked on the end of it. You know, which is funny. I mean, I love like lime claws, but it was just. It just didn't. It clashed a little. Maybe it works for some people. You know, like you know how like mint chocolate works for some people.
Yes, I love mint chocolate.
It doesn't work for me.
Andy's mints.
It clashes hard. So, anyways, let's pull this up for fun. Just because we've been following it. All right. Where is it? There it is. This motherfucker is even balder than he was before. Like, how did this even happen? I don't understand people who enjoy dark chocolate. Are y'all okay? I think they say that because they're trying to be like cool and like contrarian.
I like dark chocolate. I don't like 90% dark chocolate. That's too much. 70% is really good.
Yeah, 70% is real good because it's just fucking normal.
No, milk chocolate is like
you're
completely different.
You're thinking
70% dark is dark chocolate.
You're thinking of a different thing. So like when people claim that people that like claim they like dark chocolate are insane, it's the people that like I've had friends tell me that they love 99% dark. Like, it's so good. I mean, it literally tastes like you're eating tree bark and ass.
You can't even get that anywhere.
You can totally get that. So like I used to have friends in the past tell me like dark chocolate, 90% dark chocolate, so good. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Well,
and that's what I'm saying. Like 70% dark's fine. Yeah.
You're talking about the cocoa content, right? So 99% cocoa is just powder, right? So like, anyways, and when you get dark chocolate, like Hershey's dark chocolate, or when they had like the Midnight Milky Ways, those are all like 50%, maybe.
Yep.
Maybe less.
Yep.
The Lindt chili dark chocolate, so good.
Ben Tuggle says PDH going back to being pretty offline. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The 99% is garbage. Yes. Bubster says you ain't going nowhere. You got this, man. Sack up. Appreciate you, Bubster. Justin Ong says you built an empire and got an arc. Sometimes good things in. It's not you. You've done good work. Don't sell yourself short. Yeah. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. Thank you. Appreciate you, brother. All right.
Yes,
so,
Art the Clown knows about Lindt chili chocolate. It's so good.
You know what that is.
I love spicy chocolate.
Don't even know what that means. All right. So if you guys didn't see this is pretty funny stuff. This is pretty funny stuff. It says articles of impeachment have officially been filed against Governor Tim Walz in the Minnesota House. Tim Walz has engaged in corrupt conduct in office by violating his constitutional oath to faithfully execute the laws of his state, which, to be fair, I would argue probably absolutely zero governors actually do. Like, they probably all do a very shitty job because they don't really need to do a good job, right? They already won in the end. But it actually passing, doubt it. Because everybody's corrupt. Everybody within these areas are corrupt. They're all corrupt. None of them care. Even people outside of Minnesota, okay? Even people outside of Minnesota hate Tim Walz. Even liberals outside of Minnesota detest Tim Walz. It's only people within Minnesota, and of course, like the 5 Democrat politicians that just defend everything that ever happens, like Ilhan Omar and AOC and Bernie Sanders, like the same 3 to 5 Democrat politicians that are like the popular ones that just say they defend everybody and they defend fraud all across the board because they have to. It's just their rhetoric. The fact that anybody likes Bernie Sanders at all, like one person, is unfucking believable to me. Like, that dude is the most ass backwards, like two-faced, flip-floppy dude that has ever existed in the history of time. All doing it for a paycheck, and he got famous off of being like, I don't like money. Ha ha ha. I totally don't like money. I promise. It's like, and people are like, oh wow, he doesn't like money. I like that guy. And he's like, oh, yeah, I hate money. Ooh, you believe me, right? It's like fucking stupid as shit. People are like, damn, he don't like money. That's crazy. You hear him? But at any rate, do me a favor, guys, and like the show if you don't mind. Let's see if we can make this the most liked show of the last. The last being the most liked. Shanny with a $100 super chat. Thank you, Shanny. Shanny. So Shanny says, dark chocolate is disgusting. I'll die on this, so I completely agree with you. Dark chocolate is the bane of my existence, and I'll never understand it. Like, but 70% is fine. I actually don't mind 70% at all. But when people are referring to if they like dark chocolate or not, they're not referring to 70%. They're referring to like 85. Yeah. Where people will unironically be like, 85 is so good, bro. It's just so bitter and nice. And I'm like, yeah, fuck off. No one cares. It's so good for you. I'm like, oh.
You're not even really a big chocolate fan to start with.
Yeah.
Like, you like your milk with a little bit of chocolate.
Yeah. Like, I don't mind a hair.
Yeah. We also like what we do like together and we can agree on is symphony bars, man. Symphony bars are delicious.
Yeah. Tech Gaming says, you good? You look lost. I don't know. I am. What's up, Danny Fox? How you doing? Thank you, Shanny. I appreciate you. Thank you. Sly Rye says, if dark tastes better, the less dark it is, then you really like dark chocolate. That's what I'm saying. People are always like, oh yeah, I don't like high percentage, only low percentage. I'm like, yeah, it's because it's just fucking chocolate at that point. Dark chocolate, 70% dark chocolate just kind of tastes like dark chocolate with a hint of bitter, which is doable. Thank you, Sly Rye. I appreciate you. Madamo says, Jess, you ever been to Trader Joe's? 1 pound dark chocolate bars, too many to choose from.
So milk chocolate typically contains like 10% cocoa. So I think there's a big difference between 10% and like 70.
I'm not saying that 70% is milk chocolate. I'm saying 70% is doable and just kind of tastes like chocolate, but a little bitter. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
But like fucking like 90%. It's crazy. You know? Who the hell is that? Just Kazi. You know? Who the hell is that? I don't even know who that is. All right, let's move on, boys.
He's probably related to a hunter somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
That's like the most common name in Alabama.
Yeah. It is. It was probably a joke that I didn't do very well. What's buzzing? Something's buzzing like a motherfucker.
It is my phone.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you. Thank you, Shanny, for your red boy. I appreciate that. I appreciate you for giving your boy some love. Oh, man. All right. Let me meander through the stream. I know it's not very entertaining, but I forewarned everyone. All right. Beep. All right, here we go. This will be a fun little video for the boys. All right. Showing my love for the fellow GameStop friend. Didn't work at GameStop, did apply a few times, never hired, but visited and did the mindset release. Yeah, like the Halo 3 midnight release and the Halo Reach midnight release was unbelievable. It was unbelievable. You can never recreate those moments where the camaraderie and the like-minded people all showing up for the love of the same thing in a store, setting up TVs, being in complete control, me getting a pizza company to drop off 7 pizzas for free back in the day. It was so cool. And that's all that's dead. None of that's a thing anymore. It just sucks. It was cool, man. It was cool. We didn't know what we had, man. It was interesting, very interesting. And that all was gone because they started doing the rolling releases and midnight releases went away. And at any rate, let's hit this one up. Let's hit this video up. So,
guys, I fucked up so bad because I just spent over $250,000 on a degree in philosophy, and I didn't realize that there were not jobs for that. Like, no one is willing to pay me to sit in an apple orchard. No one is willing to pay me for my thoughts on what things do when they move. So I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do.
It's the same way.
I doubt anybody has ever gone to college for philosophy and then like thought to themselves, I'll find a job after this. Like, no, everybody does that as a joke, and then they like, or they just don't want to think about it, and so they don't even try.
Yeah, I think philosophy. So philosophy, psychology, and all these things. A lot of people will go into these fields not really. Okay, so here's my thought process on this. Psychology and philosophy is rooted in a person's character traits, IQ, and personality traits. It's not something you can go to school and learn and be able to speak to and talk to other people to talk them through certain things that they don't quite understand. But I think it's become just a thing you can go get a degree in, and you're like, now I can just do this. And I think philosophy and things like that, where people have deep thoughts and deep complex processes that they can work through and explain to a really good degree and be able to dissect, is not something you can just go learn. It's something that's intrinsic with you yourself. Like for example, like we have talks all the time that are really deep in philosophy, and we'll talk for hours about stuff and dissect stuff, and it's really interesting. And I've never even studied the first thing about philosophy other than what I went and researched because I was curious about certain things. You know what I'm saying? But people like, for lack of a better phrase, I'm not trying to be an asshole, people with like a mid IQ will go get a degree in these things and try to go get be a counselor somewhere. And then you get a female counselor who just tells you to leave your husband like 9 times out of 10.
I don't think you can be a counselor with a philosophy degree, but
I'm saying philosophy and psychology.
Yeah.
Right. So philosophy is like rooted in everything, and psychology is rooted like in the human mind. Right.
Now, don't get me wrong. I think it would be fun as shit to like go study at college for philosophy. I think that'd be so fun, but like it would not be realistic, obviously.
Right. Visitor Stop, who says public teaching is taught. I think it can be taught, but also some people can just do it. Like I've been on stage and done public speaking before with zero training to do so, and I feel comfortable doing it, and I can like ramble off everything I need to say in a concise way that I need to say it, and it doesn't bother me at all. And there are other people out there that can go to school for years trying to focus on all these things and still not perform as well as like just me bullshitting with a mic can. And that's what I'm saying. I think it's more intrinsic to people's like chemical makeup of them, their individualistic self, than it is just going to get a degree. Now, engineering's different. You go into a STEM field, you get a degree in engineering, then you go get a job. You know what I'm saying? But like
going to school to get a philosophy degree probably like lifts you up. It probably is like just soul searching fun. And then you go to like engineering school and it's soul crushing, not fun.
Yeah.
difficult lemon. Or whatever they say.
What are you talking about?
It's not easy
lemon,
peasy,
difficult.
Squeezy.
Yeah, it's lemon, difficult lemon. Maybe. I don't fucking know.
What the fuck did you just say?
I don't know. By the way, guys, I have a new Ko-Fi in my chat.
Did you shake my vape again?
I've had your vape, motherfucker. Give me 2 seconds. So engineering school fucking sucks. Smooth jaw, yeah, dude.
Bro, it's so lame.
Everybody I know is an engineer almost, and every one of them have 1,000-yard stare because of it.
If I could have done it in twice the time instead of like the pace that they set, it would have been fun for me. I don't know if I was just maybe like slow on the uptake or what, but it made it miserable.
Hated public speaking growing up. Thamacia says went to the Navy and had to do nothing but public speaking, sink or swim, got better at all. I've always been just really good at just talking. So it just came hand in hand with streaming. And that's why I started streaming.
I get the shakes in front of a large crowd, but that's only if I'm like presenting something really technical, because I think I'm scared that I'm going to say something stupid.
Yeah. When I did my first comedy set, I was pretty nervous. But then they were like, I think it was Dick Masterson was like, we need somebody to open. And I was like, I'll do it like immediately. And then I just grabbed the mic and I ran up on stage and I started fucking going. And I've never felt more comfortable. And I was just killing, which was very weird. And then I was like, oh, I guess I should, start the show. Cause I did like a 5 or 7 minute set and then I started the show. And it was, I did have 4 jokes that I had worked out in my brain for something like this. And then the opportunity presented itself. And I was like, yeah, I'll do a set. So I went out and did this like 4-joke set and then like weaved all the jokes together, like just with me bullshitting. And it really, really worked out. So Chris Olin says, "You sound burnout and stressed, man." I'm like a log that's in a fireplace that's like half burnt and half ash and cold.
I think the thing about it is like having to be a creator. Like Cody's a creator. I'm just here. I'm just like on the show talking to him. It's nothing like that for me. But I think being a creator, it's like you have to be chronically online and like aware of everything that's going on. And so like he never really gets a break from it because it's like every time he's on his phone, like most people are just scrolling and like, you know, brain rotting. But I think he's usually thinking like, what am I going to talk about on stream? And, you know, that kind of jazz. So
yeah. Don't let YouTube's retarded algorithm doubt yourself. It's not accurate reflection of your character or effort. Take a break and come back, but for the fun of it. Yeah, man. Like, I don't know. It gets demoralizing when you, this sounds really bitchly. So for warning, this is going to be a really bitchly ass, like not stoic art, statement, but watching everybody, like all your colleagues around you, seemingly, and this is kind of dickish, it's just my perspective, seemingly putting in mountains of less effort and just performing so much better. It like breaks me. It like breaks me in half. It's like the last show, I think it was the last show we did, was really fun. We had so much banter. We were like having such a good time, and it just doesn't fucking matter. None of it matters. And it's like, I don't even know. I'll like join a stream that has 1,000 concurrent and the person's just sitting there and they're like, there's dead air for 30 seconds and they're just kind of meandering through the chat and kind of reading it and being like, whoa, I don't know. And I'm like, I don't understand what's going on anymore. Don't get it. Thank you, Chris. Appreciate you, brother, for the orange boy, man. Thank you, dude. And like, it's just hard to keep the head above water anymore. If I miss one stream, it's over.
I think you need to find like something to do, like in like another hobby of sorts. That's like
another one.
Yeah,
another one.
Yeah, one where you always see upward mobility and progress.
Yeah, maybe.
You know, like something that like feels really satisfying.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't feel satisfied anymore. I had like a big deal thing going on in the background, like one or two of you know about. And it like gave me my last bit of hope. And I kind of was upset that it even came about because I was like, if this falls through, it's going to ruin my life. Because I'd already I'm already at like the point, like the tipping point. And I've been at the tipping point for a long time. And then there was like just a smidgen of hope. And then it came crashing down, and it put me on the back burner, man. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate you, brother. I do. And then you start like looking in yourself and being like, none of my friends care about me. No one cares about me, and I'm just tired. I know that's what is the word? That's not unreasonable. What's the word? Exactly. Irrational.
Oh yeah,
it's irrational. So. Midamel says the defeat in your voice is palpable. I really don't like this. Yeah, dude. I feel it. I feel it, man. Thank you, Mr. Midamel. Appreciate you, brother. Ben Togel says, so you can choose an F430 or a philosophy degree. Yeah, I can already tell you what I'll choose. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you. I love you. Holly Movie Star says the Daft Punk of corn, wear race helmets and boink on OnlyFans, be a millionaire by years.
It's corn.
Maybe have a total sponsor background humor. Trying. Thank you, Holly Movie Star. Appreciate you. Thank you. Mange Truck Cabby Davis says Facebook, Rumble, and X will get you there, but not yet. Not yet. No, not yet. Rumble doesn't. It doesn't really have an algorithm, and I would need to get like a contact to put me on the front page of Rumble, and I am so mentally exhausted with reaching out to people and like getting nowhere. And I've been doing that the last couple days, just nothing. And it's just a little much, man. It's a little much, man. I'm kind of, you got to look at it from my perspective. It starts feeling like a weird, like you're going insane when you're just reaching out, trying to work with people, trying to set things up, and everything falls through 100% of the time. I'm not saying 99. I'm not saying 98, 100. So I'd say it's just a little bit over it. You know, I ain't got the mental capacity for it anymore. So Helena says, so what made you want to stream on Tuesday? Your off day? To be fair, I gotta say, there is no such thing as an off day anymore. With the way YouTube is now, the way everything is, taking one off day is so detrimental to everything that I would have to stream like 5 days a week on every single platform. Not only that, I would have to do extremely well on other platforms, Facebook, Instagram, and all that stuff, basically just to even survive. And it's just I don't know. I don't know anymore. You know what I'm saying? I'm basically at a point on the YouTube side anyway, where I am invisible to the algorithm. I'm out of it. There's no more algorithm for me. So like, I don't even want to use that word anymore. It's just zero. Facebook and Instagram's crazy. Like my Facebook's about to hit 10 million views for the last month. It's fucking insane. But it doesn't really pay enough. Like it doesn't, I mean, it pays, but it's like 10 million views is like $2,000 on Facebook. So it's just not really lucrative unless you're like getting 100 million views a month, which is astronomical, right? So at any rate, Raw Set says go to Feet Finders since you're into the feet. I'm not into feet, brother. Why you think this? Why do you think this, man? People still use Facebook, B. Kelly. Yeah, Facebook has the largest market share on Reels. So Facebook's the way to go for short form content. YouTube is weird. Sometimes I'll get like 8 views on a short. Sometimes I'll get 100,000. I don't know how it works. So, but Reels do really well. Instagram's the same way. I'll either get 1,000 views or like 1 million on Instagram. Don't really know how it works either. And it's not like something that's contemporary, right? It's not like, oh, this is happening right now. It's a literal random video. My biggest video on Instagram is a guy headbutting a guy. I was like, what? Ross said, thank you. Danny Vox says NASCAR Only Fan brings a whole new meaning to the stroker ace. Anyways, I enjoy your streams. I wish you luck in whatever you decide to do. Thank you, Danny Vox. I appreciate it. And I appreciate me and you going back and forth all the time. That's fun.
It makes it fun.
Thank you. Sean says, for all the sad boys, thank you, Sean. Appreciate you, brother. It does make it fun. It makes it fun. It's a good time. It's a good time. Big shout out to Chris Olin for $100. I don't know if it's Ko-Fi or if it's just PayPal, but I appreciate it. I saw you, Chris Olin. I love you, buddy. Anyways, Nick says, what do you do being in the extra money? What do you mean? There is no extra money. There's only negative. There's only negative. Thank you for all the sad boys tonight. Thank you, Big Mike. Appreciate you. Cody needs an OnlyFans. I think the algorithm push is so small that an OnlyFans wouldn't even change anything. Like if I'm speaking from a real point, I wouldn't do OnlyFans, but you get what I'm saying. You know, a good head butt's always entertaining. Yeah, dude. Oh my god. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. Let's continue. We're gonna pull up some more videos so it's not a sad stream. So it'll be fun. It'll be fine. It'll be totally fine. Bruh, I'm so fat there. Oh my god, that's funny. That's funny. All right, sorry. All right, let's continue. Let's pull up the next video. Let's have a good time. You were topping up a storm over there, brother.
I'm talking with M. Demmel about engineering.
It's just fucking going. Well, sometimes on my feed, it's just like a girl like in a bikini, and she's like, "LOL, this or a Ferrari." I'm like, "Ma'am, a Ferrari. What woman on the face of the fucking planet thinks they're worth more than a Ferrari? Especially the ones that are popping up on my feed that are not even that good. They're like 6s. Me, you're a Ferrari. Are you kidding? Are you fucking kidding? Like, are you serious? I mean, maybe Sean might pick that, but not me.
Well, yeah, I'm saying like the men who, you can't have sex with a Ferrari, so the men that can't, they might.
Yeah. I guess that makes sense. I got to look at it from Sean's perspective. just being down fucking bad.
Purple of Cassius, how close were you to finishing your engineering degree?
This mean I now have to stalk you in real life. LOL. Thank you, Holly. And you can follow me on other apps. I have shorts scheduled for like the next month, or well, 3 weeks, 2 weeks. So when those dry up, I don't really know. I might go into the backlog. I don't know. I don't really know. What's up, Joshua? How you doing, buddy? Have the chargeback stopped? Yep. Chargebacks are done. The chargebacks kind of destroyed me though. Like from a real standpoint, I'm gonna be real transparent. When the chargebacks came in, that was kind of the end. That was the beginning of like because I can't catch up now. Like it's the chargebacks made it. If the chargebacks never happened, I would be in a decent spot right now. But since they happened, I can't keep up anymore. It doesn't matter how like much revenue happens. I can't even keep up. They put me basically like 4 months behind, maybe 5. So yeah, you get what I'm saying. They're out of the way now though, but it's just it was already bad. Everything was already bad, and then that happened. It just made me like it was like, yeah, somebody in this nail in the coffin. Correct, yeah. Way Up Dude says who's PDH? PDH is my wife / future ex-wife. Yeah. So thank you. Appreciate you. Anyways, let's go to the next video. Sorry guys. I mean, Cody, if you can't catch up and need to make some money, just 1 2 cents. Listen, if you want to see a picture of my balls, send me $500 and I will send you a picture of my balls. And for my erect penis, 1,000. 1,000 for both, actually. Right? Here, hand me your vape.
Bro.
Listen, I fucking lost mine, okay? I'm sad. Give me your vape. Don't throw it at me. Stop. Jesus, it's gonna hit me in the face and kill me. All right. Anyways, these things are heavy as fuck.
They're not that heavy.
They're pretty heavy. No, if they're flying through the air, it's heavy. It hit me in the face.
That's what he said.
Oh my god. All right. Anyways, let's pull up the next video.
I like how nowadays you don't have to worry about saying that's what he said or that's what she said, because the assumption is that it could be either. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. I need my scroty pick. Need my scroty pick, brother. All right, let's go. Let's pull the next one. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate all the love. What's some more skating, dude? But yeah, I won't be live tomorrow. I'm kind of evaluating what I'm going to get off this show tonight and evaluate what is going on in life, and we'll see how things play out. But yeah, I don't know where I am or what I'm doing in life. I'm sure maybe some of you can understand that. Need that full nude? Do I have a full nude? I might have a full nude for that. I might have a full nude.
You got your cute duckies.
Here's what we'll do. 1 2 cents.
Boxer picture.
You'll have to add me on Snapchat so you can't screenshot it and then leak it, because that'll kill me. My life's already terrible enough without my dumbass tiny fucking 3-inch penis being out there. Okay. Is that Earl Gabriel? What is up, brother? How you doing, buddy?
I went shopping at Home Depot today, and I filled my cart up with hundreds of expensive items from all across the store. Then I realized, wait a second. Home Depot lets ICE agents into their store to chase around people they think might be undocumented immigrants.
Yeah, we should have employees at Home Depot making $15 an hour fist fighting ICE, federal law enforcement. Yeah, that'd be totally a good idea, ma'am.
And I decided, no, I don't want to spend money at Home Depot.
Oh my God, she's doing the thing. She's doing the fucking white lady thing.
I'm not going to shop here.
I'm never going to shop here again. As the guy on the register making $14 an hour is like, I don't see profit, ma'am. I don't get operating profit percentages, ma'am. You shopping here means nothing to me. Why do old white ladies always think this? I'll never shop here again. Like, do you think I'm the CEO, ma'am? I don't see any of this shit. I'm just trying to go on my break and then go home. The hell?
In the middle of the nail aisle.
Boycott people who work at Home Depot.
If hundreds of people did that, it might represent a small hit to the bottom line of Home Depot.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't, because no one gives a fuck. No one gives a fuck. I'm gonna go after this corporation because they're not sending their minimum wage employees outside to fist fight cops. What the fuck is she even talking about? That's what they're supposed. She thinks that their employees should go out and fight with federal law enforcement. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not in their job description. God, what a dumb lady. I'm never gonna shop there again unless they start fist fighting these federal agents. Ma'am, you won't even fist fight them. Why the hell you expect them to fist fight them? Jesus, baby.
It's funny because like her hair matched the Home Depot like
it did
vests and everything. It's almost like she's repping them, and then she's like, "Nah, never mind." Now she's gonna go dye her hair blue and go to Lowe's.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna dye my hair blue and go to Lowe's. Oh wait, she's gonna go into Lowe's and go to the management and be like, "Does your employees fist fight federal law enforcement?" And they're gonna be like, "Oh, what? No." She's gonna be like, "I'm never shopping here either. I just found out that no corporation's employees fist fight law enforcement. Therefore, I'll never shop anywhere again." What does she think? She just think that's the only business that doesn't do that? It's retarded. 12 likes from 200 boys. All right. Big shout out to all the Red Boys tonight. Chris Olin as well. Appreciate you, Charles, Shani, everybody. Appreciate you guys so much. You guys have been goated as hell. You almost got us. You almost got us to bikini that fast.
What? Really?
We're 450 away.
Yeah. That's pretty good. I mean, we're only an hour in.
Yeah, and I just hear Loki fucking screaming.
That's been really debilitating. That's been weighing on us really heavy. Like having a crippled dog that can't stand to not be by my side. So he just whines anytime he's not. So I have to like carry him around the house everywhere or else he just annoys the piss out of us.
Mm-hmm.
And he weighs 100 pounds.
And I'm on like that. I'm on a small like tipping point, like 24/7, and he's just behind me, just
he makes this like weird high pitched like screech noise.
And I'm just like, I think I might end it. I think we're here. I think I'm there. You know.
What's my accent, Joseph? Pantalones.
I like that dog. He's a good dog, but he also whines 24/7. He whined 24/7 before he couldn't walk. He would just follow you and do it. Now he just lays there and does it. So it's like the same thing, but sucks. I just want to die. Let me die, please. All right, here we go.
I was an escort for 6 years and my boyfriend had no idea. So my boyfriend and I dated for 5 years and he never knew what I was doing. Most girls work like I did.
Wait,
while they were together, not before they got together? Like,
ooh,
what?
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't know. Now, to be fair, if I found out you're a prostitute for like 4 years beforehand, I don't know how I'd sit with that.
No, like
that'd be rough.
You know what? Is it worse than the permanence of online when you're talking about OnlyFans and porn?
I think it's worse than that.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It both are so bad for different reasons, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Wife says you have a Valley Girl accent. Well, she's definitely not from California.
No, not from California.
She's from the South. All right, here we go. But no, yeah. If this lady's doing a prostitute deering while they're dating, yeah, that'd be the end. I don't know. I might shotgun you.
Nobody knows. Not their boyfriends, not their family, sometimes not even their closest friends. So he was working 2 jobs and I was working like 4 hours a day. I just told him I was working as an influencer, like on Instagram.
So she was a prostitute while they're together. Yeah, that's obviously a no-go.
That is really terrible. You know that's like rapey, and here's why. Because she is putting him at risk that he didn't sign up for.
Yep.
Right? Because he could get an STD. God forbid he could get AIDS. You know, like it's not like it doesn't matter how nice of an escort you are. Like even if you were like the most luxurious escort ever and like your client had to have a test before you had sex with them, which is not something I think even exists. Even if that was true, like there are so many STDs that take like months to show up, like herpes and AIDS, HIV.
Yep. 100%. Scabies, Jeremy says.
Yeah.
And I got too confident that he was never going to find it out. And I left a scribbled email on the kitchen counter one day. So he found it weird and he started snooping until he found a website. And on that site, like, you have multiple girls, and he found me. And the thing about this is that it has multiple descriptions, basically reviews. So with my images and also with what I was doing on those visits, he confronted me, obviously, and he was really emotional.
Obviously.
And I told him, like, there was no way that after what he saw, I could hide it. And he actually did forgive me. But after
Oh, wow.
things were broken, there was a lot of silence and a lot of tension. For 5 years, he had never yelled at me. He was very
Interesting.
All right,
He
so
forgived me. Yeah, I would.
Maybe she made the good decision to date down real hard with the understanding that this would happen someday.
She's probably dating like a crying ass, like out of shape, like balding glasses guy, and that's the only reason he would forgive. Bro, if it was me, I would probably fucking sue you or something. Is that grounds for suing somebody?
I feel like it could be.
God,
Yeah.
I would be so filled with
if you
pure
got
hate.
an STD, absolutely, I feel like that would be grounds for suing. Maybe, I don't know.
It
It would have to be something.
No.
If you give your partner an STD, can they sue you? That's a good question, actually.
Yeah. The hell's this guy doing? Okay. Anyways, yeah. No, thank you. That would be apocalyptic. Absolutely apocalyptic. That would be brutal.
Yeah, that I don't even know. Like, man, that would just be such a huge. That's like, you know what? That's kind of on par with it. Maybe not quite, but I don't know. Actually, maybe on par with when a guy finds out that he's been raising a kid thinking it was his, and like 3 years later or something. Well, 5 years later,
Or
just
16
like
years later, or 30 years later.
No, it's not as bad
happens.
as that. But
That
like
happens.
15, but 5 years later, just like this scenario time lengthwise, I think that would be on par. Like the serious soul searching you would need to do after finding that out.
That your girlfriend and her wife was also a prostitute on the side for years. That's the
insane.
most diabolical of diabolical things ever.
Yeah.
I can't even begin to describe like how terrible that is. You know what I'm saying? So
Sean said knowingly transmitting without pretext can get you in huge trouble depending on where you are. Yeah. So like if you have like HIV and you don't tell anybody, or like herpes and then you have sex with them.
you don't even have to do that in California. They changed that law because it disproportionately affected certain groups.
That's insane.
Kind of like how they made it to where it was no longer a felony to sodomize a small child because it disproportionately affects certain groups. Keep in mind, it's the same group that it disproportionately affects every time.
Doesn't that mean you should doesn't that mean there's something wrong with that group? Like, what is going on? Like, why is the logic I don't understand.
Well, I can show you a picture of the guy that was at the forefront of every single one of these laws. This is the guy at the forefront of all these laws right here. I'll pull him up right now. Literally every one of these laws. This is the guy that pushed them through. If I could find the Google Images won't give you a good one, but you can kind of get the idea here.
I don't know. Is that really true, Shani? Like California is the only one that you have a license for phlebotomy? Because my mom was talking about getting a license for phlebotomy. Like,
that's the guy right there.
When I was younger.
Scott Wiener at a pride parade, taking pictures with children and whatever.
Yeah, he looks like a creep.
Yep, he's the guy that got all those laws passed in California. And no one's asking questions. I'm like, it's obvious, right? Is this not obvious? Am I the only one thinking this is obvious? I guess not. I guess I'm not, Well, I'd let her tickle me for a Happy Meal. What's up, Holly? Appreciate you. Appreciate you, Holly. All right. Yeah, Billy, I think that's pretty easy to spot, yeah. But apparently a ton of Californians support that guy who is very obviously into children. Like, very, very obviously. I've never seen more of a person that fits that mold like in my life. But it's all good.
I don't care what they told you. If you guys get in my way, I will arrest you.
Sir, we're just observing. Please calm down.
You can observe all you want.
I am observing. Do you
Stay
see
back.
me in the way? I am bad.
You had anger issues as a kid, didn't you? Were your parents present? You should be ashamed of yourself, man.
He is.
love my job. Thank you.
You love your job?
I can't
Why
believe I
is he
get
letting
paid
them
for
get
this.
the
Really?
I do this for free.
Really, I get $200K. I'm a physician assistant.
How long did you go to school for that?
Over 7 years.
I went to high school. And I make $200K.
People regard me as someone valuable in society. What about you? Yours.
But you're bad. Therefore, it's I'm better than you.
Oh God, that's so cringe. Like he's literally just saying stay out of the way. And like they take it so personally.
Yeah.
And they gotta be like clapping back at him. But then he starts also getting like kind of like angsty. And I'm like, what is wrong with you? Like, can you can you both just not like
Yeah, well, here's the issue is it's all about who's better. They're like, I'm better than you and I'm a good person. And then you go look at their tweets, and every time there's a conservative or anybody that's even center lean right that dies or is in an accident, all they do is cheer about it and say how great it is and how they're going to cosplay as it, and they love it and they want more conservatives to die. But then they also say they're just such good people and they think they're just so outraged over somebody getting hurt any way, shape, or form, unless they find out they disagree with you. Kind of like how Supreme Court Justice Thomas was involved in making affirmative action, finding it to be unconstitutional. And you saw a ton of leftists and white women on Twitter calling him the N-word, unironically, with the hard ER on the end. Because they're like, because he is one. He actually is one, though. I can say it because he's not on my side. And I'm like, wow. And everybody memory hold that and forgot about it. You know, the good people, the leftists. Richard says, would you love me if I was a worm?
that was HIV positive?
Thank you, Richard. I appreciate you, brother. We're about 350 from Bikini Gold.
I bet that's how she told him. She was like, would you love me if I was a worm? What if I was a worm prostitute?
Okay, now what if I was a prostitute? Okay,
Yeah.
now what?
Now what if I wasn't a worm at all?
Now what if I was? This is real right now. Would you still love me? You know. Anyways, let's continue. Oh my Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
It better be good.
Yeah, it's good, bro. It's good. I'm liking it. Yes, Jose Taco. How you doing, brother? All right. Gabriel Lundez, what's up, buddy? Here we go. Look, check this out. This is fucking crazy. You're about to see some shit here.
Brian said, what if I was a worm in a bikini?
Keep in mind this lady right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a UFC champion, apparently. That this lady's mouthing off to.
Girl right here. What's
Oh my god. No, that's really to be able to knock out somebody in one hit.
Don't listen to Don't listen to the white dude. You don't know what style is. You know what beauty is. I'm being nice. I said you guys look beautiful. Why would you do that?
She's really nice.
You guys look beautiful.
They're super drunk.
Yeah.
You guys are great. I think you guys look great. I think you guys are having a fun night. I don't want anything to hurt anybody. I think you guys are awesome. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, well, what the fuck else?
Yo, chill, bro. I ain't fucking with the game, bro. I ain't fucking with the game.
You're actually kind of my type. Is he? Okay.
I'm not gonna hit you.
Oh, shit. She about to grab his dick. Oh, Max gets jumped.
These girls are drunker than hell.
Matt, get out of there. Matt, get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of
I
there.
think it's a funny
Well, it's
fight.
because there's these giant dudes. They don't care. They're just laughing about this.
I was a little suspicious. I understand that.
Oh, shit.
He stole his phone. Oh, she crashed.
Oh,
his
nah.
phone.
That's where things go
Oh,
from like,
shit.
oh, this is funny to like.
Matt just got jumped by girls.
Yep.
Matt just got jumped by girls. Have a good night. Matt just got jumped by chicks. Is it cracked?
Oh, it's all good then.
Success. Oh, it's the same girls.
Well, they're trying to fight.
Oh, they're all pulling up. They're all pulling up.
Oh.
Why did it fucking black out? What a dumbass
That's why it's
video.
a different view of the
They're all
same video we
pulling
saw
up.
first.
Oh.
Yep, but it didn't show it.
She knocked her out.
All right, let's go back to swing some. Damn, brother, that's brutal.
I think the biggest part was her hitting her head on the concrete after she landed.
Maybe. Like, so it says former UFC champion Amanda Nunes' cousin Glenda Nunes KOs a violent customer outside the bar she works at. Ooh.
Runs in the family.
Ooh, that's brutal, man. She got nuked-er than hell. Nuked her than hell. Awesome. I like to see that kind of stuff. All right, let's see. This says her spouse has been doing but no kind of all right, sorry. Just a white girl crying. Can you believe ICE and everything they're doing? How dare they? How dare ICE exist? All right.
I think you should pull up one of mine.
Oh. Give me a second. They're just so small and formatted weird. Oh my gosh. Sorry. There was a video of Trump flipping off a bunch of journalists. It was funny. I enjoyed it. I don't know how mainstream journalists even exist anymore, other than getting subsidies or like getting bankrolled by, you know, banks or institutions that are just wanting to push narratives, I guess. That's the only reason I think they exist anymore. Anyways, Emma says, bitch natch got laid out cold. Biznatch got laid out cold. Thank you, madam. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, brother. Oh, man. Oh, I'm sniffly, boys. This ain't gonna be a long show, boys. So I appreciate all the support tonight. Thank you. PS Chopper says no over 5 milk. Well, the goals are real high. Here, hand me that vape, please. Pretty high. Oh man.
Okay. You keep asking me to give you my vape, and then I have to reach over, and then I have to get my headphone thing set up.
And here
again.
comes Mal. He's, what are y'all doing?
Ruining my life.
What are y'all doing in here? The same thing we're always doing here, man. All right, let's continue, boys. I was dating this guy for 11 months when today he asked me, why don't you have another boyfriend? Why don't you have a boyfriend? That's funny. Rip. That's because
Sad day.
That's because girls they use the assumptive approach really hard. It's like a girl will go like have sex with a guy and then like go get dinner with him, but still have other boyfriends, but then claim that she's like, oh, I thought we were dating. It's like, what? We never even talked about that. When did that happen? I don't remember that happening. I'm confused. All right. Anyways, let's continue, boys. All right. Thank you, M. Damel. Appreciate you, brother. Where am I? I don't know where I am. Visitor Snipe, who says for the enlargement fund and rhetoric classes. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, man. All right. Boop, 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 boo.
This is actually for ICE. Do you think he's going to give a shit if we kill you? He's not. He's not. He'll forget you even existed faster than I will. He doesn't give a fuck.
God, why are they all so...
They're so cringy.
Evil, and they look like witches, and they're condescending. Look like they smell terrible. Look like they've never taken care of their skin, their face, their hair, their weight, their anything, their whole life. They're just melting, abominable, gross, fucking condescending pieces of shit. Every one of them.
I just hate how they always feel like they have a gotcha, you know?
Yeah.
And then it's just like nothing.
Oof. It's gross. It's absolutely gross. Tired of it. Tired of these bitches. All right. Yeah, no shit. Bill Clinton didn't show up to his hearing today, so now he's in contempt of Congress, which is going to it's going to do nothing.
He just decided not to show up. That's crazy.
He hasn't shown up to any hearings over the past decade that he's been summoned to. Apparently, I might be making that shit up off the top of my damn brain, but they're not going to see any fucking accountability. Are you kidding? And who gives a fuck? Like, to be completely fair, who gives a fuck? Who cares about the fucking Clintons? There's people in power right now that are committing fraud. Get them later. Go after Tim Walz. Go after all these people. Pause the IRS. Pause all these things. Be done with it. We're going after these people from like 15 years ago. So, yeah, that's great and all, but do something to stop something now. You know?
Maybe maybe he keeps saying the IRS is going away soon because his plan is to like people get their tax returns and then he's going to do it.
I doubt it. People get their tax returns. Shit. Well, how about this? Get rid of it, or say that after tax returns are done. Say that. Be like, okay, tax returns are done. Here you go. Like, after, like, or say like right now, after y'all get your tax returns, everything's paused. Say that. Hillary's behind me. I didn't say anything negative about Hillary. I said don't get her. Thank you, Anna, for the raid on Rumble. By the way, I appreciate you. Thank you, Anna. I love you. We love you, Anna. Mainly because her boobies and her cheeks. But other than that, you know, she has an okay personality.
I like her face.
She has a decent face, yeah.
She's a good face.
Not as good as it used to be, but it's okay now. It's still pretty good. You know?
It looks the same.
No, you know what like it really upsets me about Anna is Anna, you know, she pops out her puppy, which is cool. And then she gets in great shape.
Yeah, that was
And
like
I'm like,
immediate.
and I'm like, yeah, bro, she can still get it. And then she's like, I'm trying to get pregnant immediately right now. And I'm like, no, it's been like 8 minutes.
Let her cook.
No, I can't deal with this, Anna. Please.
She's trying to populate the world.
I
With
get
beautiful
it.
people.
I get it.
Beautiful, conservative, nice Catholic people to combat. So the world doesn't end up like idiocracy.
Yeah.
She's
well.
doing the Lord's work.
Yeah. Well, whatever. I'm just saying. Okay. I'm just saying. It hurts. It's like when you see a female influencer that's like a gym influencer and she looks unbelievable, and then you see her and she's like 4 months pregnant on her new post, and I'm just like, no.
I feel like that's something like biological in you where you're like, they already got seeded. I can't seed them.
Well, what it is, it's like when let's say there was a beautiful building that has like, you know, like Victorian architecture, right?
Okay.
And it's like a beautiful Victorian architecture building, but it's like gonna get demolished, and then like you're like standing across the street watching it go down, and like the bombs go off and it falls. You're just like, no.
So
Watching something beautiful be
that
destroyed.
Anna was a beautiful Victorian house that got exploded. That's what you're saying, right?
Yeah, but then
now?
they rebuilt it, and now she's trying to lay more dynamite. And I'm just like, Anna, no. Keep the dynamite to yourself.
It sounds to me like she's magic. Like she was able to reverse time, and then the Victorian house was never exploded. And if she did it once, she can do it again.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I exploded in Purple Cassius. You need to calm down, brother. You need to calm down, brother. Yes. 1-2 cents says, I guess PDH hates me then. Gay, Buddhist, socialist, but I have common sense.
Do you have kids?
No, he's gay as hell. What are you talking about?
Gay people have kids. Well, I mean, you know, I feel like gay people, like, so lesbian couples, they'll like have their own kid with like a donor. So why can't like gay couples do that? I bet gay couples do that all the time.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, make sure you guys like your boy, doggone it, like the stream. Appreciate you guys. We're like 350 from bikini. Yeah, exactly 350 from bikini goal. Appreciate you guys. All right, and then we will sell off into the sunset, and I'll see you guys on the other side. All right, here we go. Where am I at? Let's pull this one up.
Just register Republican. Just register Republican. You're a blue dot in a red area, just register Republican. Then you get a say in who gets to be their primary candidate. Register Republican. Just register Republican. It doesn't matter. You can go online. That little card doesn't make a difference. It doesn't actually mean anything. You can just register Republican.
Dude, she has the SSRI eyes.
Oh my God.
Like so
it's always
bad.
like that.
It's always like the forehead that goes like all the way back to the top of the scalp, and the eyes that are like piercing and completely open because of just mountains and mountains of prescription antidepressants.
Oh my
Let's all just register Republican. We can all register Republican. What will happen if the Republican Party and the MAGA Party all starts getting crazy leftist LGBTQ folk, and we can all just register Republican? There's nothing stopping them.
What is the point of this?
She's saying that you can control the primaries. Like you can register as Republican to vote in like the primaries, I guess, and like sway their candidacy vote. You know, I don't know.
You need about fucking 20 million people to do that with you. I don't think they're going to do that.
Yeah. If they're going to round up all the leftists and the Democrats, we can all just register Republican.
It's all fake anyway. It's all made up.
She's literally she has the most SSRI eyes I've ever seen on a human being.
Yeah.
She has like a eighth of an inch of white up here. An eighth. Jesus, brother.
Register Republican. You can vote for whoever you want in the general elections, but in the primaries, you would have a voice in a less crazy candidate. Maybe making it to the last stage of the game here. Just register Republican. Just do it. Just
God, just like you said, they always think they have some big like epiphany moment.
I mean, like it's a thought, right? But like you said, it would have to be like a ginormous movement. She's gonna do it and be like, hey, 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 hey. Everybody online that I told to do this is gonna do this too, and it's gonna do nothing.
Yep. Well, I mean, think about
and
it.
they need to focus on their own party for fuck's sake right now. Like the last thing they need is to be like trying to like sneak in and vote in the Republican primaries. Like, bro, get your shit in order.
They
The
never do that.
Democratic Party is so flooped right now.
They don't. It's never been. They don't care. Their entire party still to this day, even worse so, is just whatever is the opposite of Trump. And I'm like, you're not going to win. You're not going to win. And if God forbid, if Trump gets rid of the IRS or is able to get rid of some kind of taxation, you will never win again.
Yeah. And you know, the thing is, it's like, this is like in direct dispute of democracy. Like she's literally like trying to throw democracy here by like suggesting that people do this, which is just like someone else in the chat was talking about, like, that's really immoral, but it's more than that.
Yeah. Thank you, Chati. So a bit to voter tampering for a forever party. Yep. 100%. They don't care. I don't even think they're trying to win anymore, man. I think they're intentionally just trying to lose at this point. Because like I said, you know how I talk about how I don't think the IRS will ever be disbanded. It's like a pipe dream. There is one thing. If Trump is able to get it done with a lot of support from other people, like other Republicans, and is able to get that done, able to remove that amendment, like to repeal that amendment, get that done. I unironically think that the Dems won't be able to win for like another 30 years because every single time they get on a debate stage, whatever the Republican candidate is, whoever they are can be like, you're in favor of bringing back income taxes and taking away half the income from everybody in America. And they would be like, well, I mean, there are ways we can go about taxation and it will be over. They lose. They fucking lose. Because even those people that claim to be bleeding heart leftists will still be like, oh, I don't like that though.
Because they don't want to give up anything from themselves, right?
Yeah, because
once you give it back to like the middle class and lower, they don't want to give it up for charity.
Well, that's the whole point. Is the most important thing to leftists is being able to morally grandstand online, putting in basically almost no work and saying they did their part. So now you're saying that not only do they have to do that to feel some kind of fulfillment, they also have to give you 20 grand.
Yeah.
Not happening. They will all, they'll probably still claim that they're leftists, but they'll never vote for you.
Yeah.
Because that's a real tangible thing. That's real.
Yeah.
So, and that's one thing that makes me believe that it's possible in the future they could get rid of it, because it'll be almost impossible for them to lose power until Dems agree that the IRS can't come back. Then they might. But do you see that happening? No, Democrats and people that support Democrats love taxes. They want more taxes. Now they hide it under the guise of we want to tax rich people. But what they mean is they want everybody taxed but them.
Yeah.
And usually what they mean is I don't make enough money to get taxed anyway. Therefore, everybody above me can fuck off because I'm jealous. That's usually where it comes from.
Well, and here's the thing. Everybody gets taxed to some degree, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like there's no bracket there is a bracket. It's very, very small that doesn't get taxed, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, you don't have to do taxes or file taxes under like 7,000 or something crazy. Anyways, so everybody's getting taxed to some degree, but it's almost like people don't even realize how much they're being taxed. Like, yes, we all get like, our pay stubs and we see it, but like people think of taxes purely as like just what happens at the beginning of the next year where you file your taxes and you get money back. And it's like, it doesn't matter that you get $2,000 back, bro. Like you already paid all year long out of your check. Yep.
It's, this reminds me of the fact that I was talking about earlier where Dems will say they support you, but they won't vote for you. Somebody in the chat brought up a good point. Look at all the billionaires and the actors that are leaving California but still claim that they're violent leftists. They're like, yeah, we're leaving. Why? Because they're trying to impose a wealthy tax on everybody in California, including their assets. So they're all
even
leaving.
the wealthy don't want to give up anything.
Do you know how
for their
much?
cause.
Do you know how much revenue California has lost this year from this?
I bet a lot.
$1 trillion.
Oh my God.
Because all these billionaires and companies are leaving California because everybody's afraid of getting this wealth tax. But they claim to be leftist though. But they don't want to be taxed. So they want to be able to go out on TV and say, I just really love everyone and like people that are racist or mean and I just am a good person. But when it comes to money, they will tell you to fuck off in a heartbeat behind closed doors.
Yep.
Because that's tangible. It's tangible. Speaking of tangible, make sure you guys like the show. Kylie Goff with a pink boy. Kylie Goff, my boy, he says, hey, Cody, don't go SSRI eyes, LOL, dude. You've always rocked. I appreciate you, brother. Man, look, like I talked about at the beginning of the stream, I'm at like a crossroads where I'm so burnt out. Nothing works. Like, I don't know. And you know, to bring up a great point, I was talking about creators not willing to like even humor you or like even people who you think are your friends, like they don't even want to fucking work with you. No one wants to but one of the constant people that doesn't apply to is Anna. Coincidentally, Anna rated me and she's like, Anna's like the only person I can get to come on my show. I'll just text her and she'll be, yeah, okay, I'll come on. And I'm like, oh, cool. But when it comes to anybody, no one else will fucking come on. Like they're like, red, left me on red.
Purple of Cassius in the chat said De Niro or someone was abandoning New York City because they said that their retirement fund would be slashed in half for how long it'll last under Mamdani. So
they all leave. They'll claim how much they love these people, but then they'll leave because their money's being threatened.
Yeah.
It's why I respect like one of my friends. He was like a huge Bernie supporter, and then as soon as he started making a lot of money, he became a taxation is theft guy, like overnight.
Yeah.
And he will say that too. He'll be like, yeah, I was dumb. Because he's like, oh, now this applies to me and it affects me way greater than I thought. And now he's able to empathize with me who has to pay a fuck ton of federal taxes. He knows now. He's like, oh shit, this is a lot of money. And I'm like, yeah, you no longer get $1,000 back anymore. You owe $5,000. Enjoy. Like they're like, what? I have to pay now? Like, yeah, you have to fucking pay now. You were at an entry level job until you were 30 years old, and then you get a real job and you what I have to pay? Yeah, that's everybody that tries to better themselves and they finally get to that next step. They're all being punished for it. All the people screaming for more taxes are people that that make 20 to 30 grand a year, maybe less. They want more taxation. Why? Because they're not paying any fucking taxation. They just coincidentally and conveniently don't pay. Oh, I see it come out of my W-2s. Yeah, you don't know how the math works on that. Thank you, Kylie Goff. I love you.
You know, it'd be some like misdirection bullshit. Like if Trump comes out and he like abolishes the IRS, but then he just says like, oh, we're going to move to a different system where like, you know, your employer is in charge of pulling your taxes as usual. And those just get sent up. And then there's no tax returns, but like, you know, you still pay the money. You know what I mean? Like, has he said anything about like actually abolishing income tax or just the IRS?
Yeah.
Like, has he?
Right. Yeah. 100%.
No, I'm asking a question.
What'd you say?
I said, has he actually said anything about abolishing income tax, or has he only mentioned abolishing the IRS?
Both. He said both things.
He said both? Okay.
You've said both, yeah. Anyways, thank you. Appreciate you, Kylie Goff. Appreciate you. Sly Rye says the only way this would work is the Dem Party wouldn't give you another Democratic primary to democratically vote for the candidate for a second time, Sly, right? I mean, think about all the Democratic candidates in the last 30 years. It's like literally been one family. It was like Bill Clinton, Hillary Obama, Hillary Trump. It's been for the last 25 years. It's been the exact same like tight knit group of people. Obama's, Biden, which was the like VP for Obama, Hillary, Bill, like all these exact same like these one people that are on, right? One people. So thank you. Fun fact, taxes are included in price on items in most other countries, and tax returns are not needed because they already calculate them at a job level. Yep. Appreciate you 1 2 cents. Appreciate you, brother. I'm fucking getting to that point where I'm starving like a motherfucker. M. Daniel says, what tax bracket doesn't pay? Upwards of 60% of Americans are in the lowest tax bracket and pay no income. Yeah, dude. I think I owed like $800 when I made like 38 or 39 grand at McDonald's at GameStop one year, and I owed $800. That was the first year I owed into taxes. And then, of course, when I started working at Walmart, it went into overdrive because I was making like triple. And then I was paying like kind of the same, like 800 to 2 grand. And then, of course, when YouTube hit, I was paying $10,000 a year minimum with all the write-offs, $10,000 a year, pure into taxes. 14, I think one year was 14. I can't remember. So you just, basically just set up a payment plan with the IRS, and they just take money from you for the rest of your life. Like every month, you basically pay them like $1,000 to $2,000 for the rest of your life. That's how taxes work. Anyways, thank you. Mr. Nick Reketa says, send me a link. Well, we're closing in on the end, but I'll send you a link if you want it. It is blocked on my end. What? I see it. Thank you, Nick. Appreciate you, brother. Holly Movie Star says, I'd come on your show, but I already came. Oh my god. Oh my god.
It's not that kind of show.
Gross. All right, here we go. I might piss my panties. My pantalones. All right, hold on. I'm updating everything. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you. Wow, he said the farming implementat word on the chat. That's like farming. What the hell is what? Farming implementat? I don't know what you guys. Oh, ho. It's not blocked on my end. I see the ho. I see the ho right now in front of God and everybody. All right, hold on. I'll send it to you on the Twitty, on the Conway Twitty. Where am I? Nick. Why Nick? I love how Nick always. For some reason, Nick talking in all caps like makes sense. I always think of him like I don't. It just seems like what he would do, but he doesn't scream though. Like it's weird. It just seems like what Nick. Like it seems like Nick. Like all caps for some reason. I can't explain it. I'm about to piss my pants, boys. All right. Anyways, Charles said, since 1996, we haven't passed a budget. We've had 5 presidents, 3 Democrats, and 2 Republicans. This isn't a Dem rep issue. It's a rich poor. Yeah, sure. But conveniently, politicians and the media have made it a black versus white thing. So that's why we are where we're at right now. What's that guy's name? The fat comedian, Ralphie May. He said that a long time ago. And I hate that guy. I think he's gross as fuck. But still, he said that. Oh my god. I can hear myself.
Oh shit! I'll fix it.
I'm a soft sandwich.
Oh my god.
That's better.
It's not better. No, I can hear it.
Yeah. There's no.
I didn't fix it yet. Hold on.
Doubt it.
There, that should fix it.
Doubt it. Hey, we're fixed.
My bad.
Oh,
hey guys.
Hello.
Howdy. How you doing?
Pretty good, man. Pretty good. I'm getting ready to stream on my own in a little bit, but I figured I'd come on here because I know you'd asked me to.
Hey.
And I forgot to like actually check my messages earlier. But I didn't have a link anyway, so it's not like I missed anything.
No, you're good. Yeah.
He heard you calling him a bitch on stream and then decided to come on. I'm just kidding.
That is true. I didn't call him bitch. I never even said anything.
That's true. You can't take it back now.
I believe her. I don't believe you. So
I remember saying this once. Oh.
I'm a liar.
I only do that in DMs. 12 Cents says there's the gay lawyer. How you doing, 12 Cents? Appreciate
Hey,
you.
what's up? What's up?
Yeah, you've been doing good as hell. I've been watching you fucking killing that shit. Killing it.
Thanks, brother. Yeah, it's been it's nice when there's like a major news story that's like right in the area of stuff that you're interested in talking about and know something about. It's like, oh, thank Christ. God, I hope I shoots more people.
Yeah, it's been
not really like YouTube. That was a joke.
Yeah. Can you tell me why? So I put out a short about the shooting, and it was a very nuanced take. It was like, I called it lawful but awful. So
yeah, I kind of hate that expression, but like I get it.
Yeah. Well, I'm just repeating Donut Operator who said it.
Yeah,
because it makes sense to me. But so I had a nuanced take, and I explained the nuanced take, and there obviously both sides hate me in the comments. because they're either like she deserves to die or the complete opposite. And there's so many comments of people claiming that citizens, like normal people, do not have to obey any lawful orders from federal law. And I'm like, what are these people talking about?
Yeah, they're wrong. They're very, very wrong. So the way the law works around orders, you said lawful orders.
Yeah.
Now that's important later. It's never important in the field. In the field, an order is a presumptively lawful order, and you might win in court if it ends up being an unlawful order. But the job and purpose of a police officer's power to order you is typically for immediate safety and the facilitation of law enforcement duties. So if they issue an order, you are required by law to comply unless the order is clearly unlawful. Similar to like when they were doing the Venezuelan boat strikes and they're like, you can ignore an unlawful order or whatever. It's like, well, but the standard is it has to be obviously unlawful, like murder that citizen by shooting them in the face or like step on a baby or something, right? Like, but if it's just, he can't order me to sit down on the curb. Oh, he fucking can. And you have to do it. And if you don't do it, I mean, the consequence is he arrests you and puts you in the squad car, which is maybe a worse place to be, but it's because he needs you out of the way.
Yeah.
And if you're protesting and stuff like that, there's a bit of a difference between being temporarily detained so that a law enforcement agent can facilitate his lawful duties and being arrested for the purposes of charge and going to a detention facility. And both of those are considered seizures and arrests for the Fourth Amendment. One of them has a much lower bar for legal justification, but both of them you would have to fight later. But a cop can order you out of the fucking way, you idiot. Like they can do that. And you have to do it. And if you don't, you then stray into the realm of potentially interfering with in this case, a federal agent, which can be a felony if you have like a gun or a knife on you, even if it's not drawn. Like you can really get yourself into some fucking trouble. So don't ever do that. Or if you're in a car, you can get shot. I learned that just the other day that can happen.
Yeah. And that was the thing that, man, I see this everywhere and I still see it. Like I'll be scrolling a random video on Facebook reel about this kind of situation. And there's so many comments that the top comment will say, for everybody watching, you do not have to follow any orders from ICE. And I'm like, why
I see
are
a lot of people
these
saying specifically that ICE agents don't have like jurisdiction or whatever over American citizens? Like they'll say something like they're only there for like the immigrants or whatever. And I'm like, no, that doesn't make any sense.
Correct. That doesn't make any sense because it's very, very untrue. Even if you just like, if you read through those comments, they almost always contradict themselves in the comment. Yeah. They're like, well, they don't have any jurisdiction over American citizens. They can't detain American citizens unless they're suspected harboring an illegal immigrant. It's like, well, you just explained why they do have jurisdiction now in this case, but people are actually wrong on that. All federal agents, every single one, is empowered to enforce any federal law, and impeding that is a crime always. And so sometimes there's like a leap of logic in how they have the power to detain a U.S. citizen, but generally speaking, they do have that. Now, ICE has a primary duty of enforcing immigration crime, specifically in the illegal border illegal presence. Illegal border crossing is Customs and Border Protection. ICE is illegal presence, but ICE has actually two divisions. There's the regular enforcement division that they have, and they also have Homeland Security Investigations, or HSI, which are also ICE agents. HSI investigates all crimes related to immigration, even if they're not specifically involved in immigration right now, like, because they might be. So they investigate crimes, illegal gambling, human trafficking, firearms trafficking, drug trafficking, all the normal stuff you can think of. And again, by extension, interfering with or impeding with any of those investigations or the movement of officers during those activities constitutes a federal crime, in which case they can then exercise jurisdiction over you right there. So everyone's wrong when they say that. And they, like I said, they usually contradict themselves in the statement, But generally speaking, yeah, they're still federal agents and they can enforce any federal law. But their primary purpose is to do one thing, and they're good at that. And ICE, I hate government. ICE is really good at its job. And here's the crazy thing, because I noticed this. I was talking with a family member privately, and they were like, yeah, ICE are these armed thugs, and they're so violent. And I was like, I don't really know that they are. And so I went and looked it up. There were 15 officer-involved shootings annually for ICE. 15. That's nothing.
Yeah, I was gonna say for the sheer like expanse of what they're doing, that's not a lot.
And those aren't fatal. Those are just 15 officer-involved shootings. There are 15 officer-involved shootings in Chicago like every day. Like, right? Like in major metro areas, you will have cops shooting multiple times per week, typically a discharge of a firearm somewhere. ICE has 15 a year. ICE has 32 people dying in 1 year in detention is the highest death rate that we've ever had. That was last year. It was tied with the a previous one where 32 in 1 year was, again, the most amount of people who died in ICE detention in 1 year is 32. That's like Cook County Jail in a good month or whatever.
Yeah.
They are exceedingly good. They are remarkably nonviolent. They are not the masked thug. And I hate saying all this because I hate all government agents intrinsically. And so it's like to have them be so damn effective and actually have such a low instance of violence and death compared numbers, when you compare actual numbers, real numbers, not pretend ones, it's amazing how good they are. Their success rate is off the charts. And they're obviously very good at deportations, which they do. And they're very good at investigating deportations. I mean, imagine tracking down a random illegal immigrant in a population. Like it's not easy to do.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing where I think it becomes a big negative is because you'll see people on TikTok repeating these things. They're like, if you're watching this, you do not have to obey any of these. And it'll have like a fucking 100 million views. And then it inspires all these people to go out there and then get fucking shot or something because they think because they saw a TikTok that it's true. And then you have like Deadly Nero talks and says, when did we stop hating feds? And I'm like, it has nothing to do with hating or liking a fed. It has everything.
I still hate him.
Yeah, it has everything to do with the law based around it. Just because you don't like a fed doesn't mean you can assault them or impede them in their duties.
You're willing to risk getting arrested. That's the whole thing, right? Like that is your prerogative if you want to get arrested, right?
Yeah.
Like Renee Good could have just got out of the car, been detained, probably would have seen no jail time, no prison time, and then she would have got out and could have continued what she was doing.
Yeah, they do it all the time. There was people getting apprehended at the one in I think it was Portland. And they would just release them like an hour later or like the next day. They would just walk out of the front doors of nothing happened. Like, right. But Daniel Bach says, I noticed you use the word detain, not arrest. Is there a reason for that? They make laws confusing on purpose, it seems.
So the terms are, it depends on the context you're using them. At some points, they're completely interchangeable. In other points, they're not, even though they mean similar things. For the purposes of a Fourth Amendment analysis, so when you're talking about being what we consider placed under arrest in the traditional sense, like you are seized, you're put in handcuffs, you're put in a car, right? That is the same as when they order you to stop at a stoplight or on the side of the road, or if they order you not to leave a convenience store. For the purposes of a Fourth Amendment analysis, you're under arrest or you're detained, and they're the same exact thing. Now, when we're talking colloquially, when I use detained, I typically mean a temporary detention, typically for an investigative purpose, like is something going on.
Right. Yeah.
What was that? Yeah.
Like getting booked. Right.
Right. Not getting hauled off to the station and whatever. They put you in a squad car while they're going to search your vehicle or something. You're detained. You're under arrest for the purposes of the Fourth Amendment, but I don't consider that being arrested, right? Like I was arrested and taken to jail. That's a little different. Trust me. And so, colloquially, that's how I tend to use them. Detain I tend to mean a temporary stop. Some people would call it a Terry stop or a stop and frisk type thing. I love getting frisked. But then, when I say arrest, I typically mean like being arrested. But it doesn't matter here. And their power to do that is the same. ICE can arrest you and bring you somewhere for booking. ICE doesn't have the authority to charge you with a crime because no law enforcement agency does. That's done by the attorney with appropriate jurisdiction. In this case, the assistant U.S. attorney for whatever district you're in would be the one who would charge you for federal crimes. Your county attorney or state attorney, depending on the state, would be for any of the state or local crimes, or your local prosecutor for city ordinance violations.
Right. Mandamo says, Nick, REKIETA, Mr. Zoot Suit Riot over here looking snazzy. Thank you, Mandamo. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Holly Movie Star says, I know unsolicited, but I'm paying. If you and Nick did a show, y'all would be the Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew of YouTube. Y'all would kill it. Thank you. Appreciate you, Holly Movie Star. Big shout out to Eric Caius on Rumble with a $20 Rumble rant. My boy over here on Rumble, Eric Caius, says, my taxes in the Illinois are 150% of what my monthly salary used to be in Mexico. Jesus Christ. Thank you, Eric Caius. I appreciate you, brother, on Rumble. Rather Guy says, isn't it like a badge of honor to be arrested as a protester? I thought that gave you more street cred.
Well, yeah.
Paid more when they've been arrested. Like, so the next time they
Yeah.
get paid to go to a protest, they probably have like, a profile and it ups their salary.
Yeah.
In a completely serious way, early on when I started doing this, I went, one of my friends and clients is a former client, is a programmer, runs a, just programming business and stuff like that. And he got an invite to a security council, like a, security meeting, not a meeting, but like I don't want to call it like a convention because it was a small thing, right? It was a single room affair, but it was a security forum. And he invited me to go. He's like, hey, you know cybersecurity law? Because I did at the time. And I was like, sure, yeah, I'd love to go. This will be cool. Well, when we got there, they had to do this. We did a round table. And they said, guys, turn off your phones. Trust us, just turn off your phones. And so we all turned off our phones. And they're like, all right, now go around and say who you are and, like what your credentials are. And I'm like, oh, cool. Like I'm Nick, I'm a lawyer, right? Like that was super fun. I'm waiting to get to my turn. Every single person is wanted by the FBI, everybody in that room, except for the ACLU lawyer who I had just met. But everybody else, they're Dakota Pipeline protesters at the time and stuff like that. And so the reason we all turned off our phones is because half those people are being tracked by the FBI and you didn't want to have your location on just in case they showed up. And, but yes, very much getting arrested and being on, wanted lists by various government entities definitely ups their credential and credibility. It gets them speaking engagements. It gets them more attention and it gets them grant money that is either funneled directly to them or is funneled to organizations that support these protesters sort of under the table or sometimes over the table, depending on the arrangement. But yeah, 100% getting arrested, especially on video, that's street cred to the max. Look at James O'Keefe. I mean, he does it the same way, just on the right.
Yeah, I saw he clipped one of your videos or something the other day.
Well, that was an old thing that I just re-uploaded to Facebook.
Oh, okay. Big Mike says, I love seeing this guy wank it in every intro. Yeah, dude. Well, I don't go to that part. I like just get the part where he sighs.
It's such a vibe.
It
It's
feels,
like every time it starts the stream, I'm like, that's how I feel.
Yeah, it's because he just sighs. He's like, and then I go and I like it. It's just encapsulates everything I'm about. Yeah, I saw you've been posting on Facebook. Facebook's been interesting. It's been a weird, Wild West area. So same thing with Instagram. It's been really strange.
Yeah, I had one of my shorts about this stuff just randomly hit 100K views on Instagram, which is so much higher than anything I've ever posted on there. But it's like, I wish I got paid for that.
Instagram's the only one that doesn't pay.
Yeah.
It literally doesn't. Like you can't just get it's not like you get enough followers and it lets you. No, there is no ad revenue on Instagram, but they are apparently bringing it. So they used to have it years ago and then they took it away for some reason. And now they're bringing the ad revenue apparently back as a test. And I'm like, why would I ever post on this if I'm not getting ad revenue? But I just do anyway, because fuck it.
Which is weird because there's a lot of content creators that like Instagram is their main platform.
Well,
and they do produce a lot of shorts. That's so crazy.
Well, they're using like sponsors and stuff.
Yeah, they get direct payment. And there is a brand connect that Instagram has. But like if you're not like my bikini ass isn't good enough yet. Like
mine isn't either. Apparently, we've only hit bikini goal twice.
Yeah, and not
it's a damn
not
shame.
Once, not
it's a
once
damn
this
shame.
year. We have not hit bikini goal once this year. And 1 2 Cents has told me, and we kind of talked about it, that it's because my whole chat's gay, and that's why. Yeah. And I'm like, that does make sense, actually.
Yeah.
No, it all makes sense now. What's up, Raging Rhino? How you doing, bud? But it's been a good ass time. So, what is your take on? So, I haven't really talked to you about this yet, and I've been wanting to. What is your take on this situation with this Renee Nicole Good? Yeah, I mean, I just have to imagine you think it's justified.
Yeah, I mean, it's a really important distinction. I don't care that this woman is dead. Like, I don't mean to be callous. I don't know her. I don't support her cause. Like, she's not some personality I follow. So she's just like any other person who dies, in my opinion. And like, and that's tragic for her and the people around her. Sure. But I'm tired of this whole, like, oh, we have to acknowledge like how horrible it is. Like, I don't have to acknowledge that. I don't care when most people on earth die. I care when my people die. But so that being said, and acknowledging the general human sentiment or whatever, by the law, this is justified easily. Now, caveat, you can always get politically motivated judges and juries who can make things really, really complicated. But in officer-involved shootings, most of the deference goes to the officer in those things. It's not to say it can't happen, but to get a politically motivated jury to prosecute this guy in Minnesota would be really legally difficult, because the federal supremacy would basically say if Minnesota tried to prosecute him, and they don't have any of the investigative materials because they got cut off, but if they somehow got them and tried, he could remove it to federal court. He has pretty much an absolute right to remove it to federal court. Now, that does not mean he has immunity. Some people misunderstand that, because it's still a state level crime. So he doesn't have immunity necessarily, and Trump can't pardon him, because even though it'd be conducted in federal court, it would still be applying Minnesota law, and it would be a Minnesota crime. But that said, to get there, they have to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that he engaged in excessive force. And I know everybody out there is suddenly an expert, and they think that they understand what reasonable versus unreasonable behavior is, and they go, well, this isn't reasonable. And what they mean is, I think this is the reasonable outcome, not this one.
Right.
The miss there is that this and this can both be reasonable. The officer shooting at a car that's coming at him, or even turning to the side or whatever, he doesn't know what she's cranking the wheel all the way to the right. She might stop and crank the wheel to the left. He doesn't know. So cars coming at him, he's reasonably able to shoot her outside of some pretty rare conditions, assuming he's kind of close. But he's also reasonably capable of stepping out of the way. If both of those exist, he still acted properly, even if I might prefer he acted one way or another. And people seem to miss that. They go, well, when it says reasonable, what would a reasonable cop do at the time? It's like, there's like 30 different options, right? Like, Who knows? He could have gone and grabbed a baby and punted it into the car. Like, we don't know what he wanted to do, but there's all sorts of possibilities. It doesn't mean there's just one. And that's where a lot of people get lost. So here, they would have to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that his actions were unreasonable, not that there was another reasonable option. And that's really hard in this case, because cops get killed by cars dragging them or hitting them all the time.
It happened to him.
Right. That has happened to him. That helps him subjectively. But objectively, cops get hit all the time. And in fact, getting hit by a vehicle or dragged by a vehicle is 18% of police fatalities every year. Of all police fatalities every year, that is one. That's a big source of them. Right. So he's got that issue right out the gate. So a reasonable officer knows this. A reasonable officer looks at this car, and they get to make the decision on whether or not they should use deadly force. And they can decide either way, and both of those would be reasonable decisions, because it's up to the cop in the field at the time who is having to choose in less than a second what to do. And most people, we're not prepared to choose in less than a second if our macaroni burns,
Yeah.
So it's, but yeah, legally he's justified in defending himself. He's likely justified in defending the officer whose arm is in the car, the woman, the wife actually, whose hand is on the handle, of the door handle.
Yeah, she got dragged, man. It was weird.
she could have gotten dragged right under the wheel and died. Like that could have happened. And then most importantly, courts routinely recognize the inherent danger of a car fleeing in a public place, even though there may not be anyone in sight. That's a residential area of Minneapolis, heavily foot trafficked, even in the winter. You have buses, you have bikes, you have scooters, and you have other cars in their narrow streets. If she goes tearing ass down this road, she could easily hit, a kid, a Somali family or whatever. There's plenty of those in that area. She could run into anybody, and the cop can't know that she's going to or not going to.
Yep.
He doesn't have time to look down there and do a threat assessment. He can't see who's coming on a cross street. And that's another thing. The cross streets in that area don't have stop signs necessarily, or whichever street you're on may not have stop signs. And so cars might just be passing across this thing. And if she goes tearing down the street, they wouldn't even know, and they'd run into her. That, she puts anybody else in danger in that situation. And courts routinely recognize that fleeing on a public roadway is inherently dangerous. A lot of people like to cite to cases where it says you can't shoot someone solely for fleeing, which is true. That case that they're talking about involved a car driving through a fucking farm field. Like, well, yeah, that guy's not running into anybody. Yeah. And was very unlikely to do so. And that car had stopped, and the cop had run down a hill, taken aim, and fired like through the back window while the car was away from him. There's a whole bunch of different things, but they always go to that. And it's like, but it says solely to stop someone who's fleeing. However, if they find reasonable danger to themselves, others, or the community, they are still authorized to use deadly force under the same calculus that they always are.
Yep. Selena Palfrey with a $1.50 Canadian rent or super chat. Thank you. Selena also said something interesting in chat. Let me scroll up real quick. Where is it at? Selena. I might be crazy. I might have just imagined that. Selena said, oh my God. Oh, okay. Here it is. Right. She says, my boyfriend just died by getting hit by a car.
Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that.
Well, sounds like she needs another one. What's up?
A car?
No! God, you got ruined my fucking joke. I'm sorry, Selena. I apologize for that.
Wait, joke.
I was trying to be funny. I was trying to be having a good time. And like Nick made a scowl, and I was like, no, Nick's supposed to laugh. No, why's he laughing? This is bad. This went bad. Bugman, by the way, thank you. He said I look like I lost some weight. I appreciate you. Yeah. I made the joke after she super chatted me. I was just kidding. I love you. I'm sorry, Selena. You know what, Selena? I apologize.
It's not his fault. He started dressing like Tim Pool.
He does look like Tim Pool right now.
Just because of beanie, that's all it takes.
That's how iconic it is. Yeah.
It is true.
Yeah, that took your power, but it also gave you his. So like it's a trade-off.
Yeah. All right. Anyways, so what do you think about Tim Walz and them drafting up articles of impeachment? Obviously, I know it's not going to happen, but like, what do you think about
that? Against Trump?
Yeah, no, against Tim Walz.
Oh, good. Impeach him. I think it's hilarious to impeach Tim Walz. He has done something that is really, really shocking. He has suggested that he will bring the Minnesota National Guard troops and order them to combat in some way the incursion of federal agents.
Yeah.
To be very clear, there cannot be an incursion of federal agents, at least ICE agents, into a major metropolitan city and really anywhere, because their jurisdiction is the entire United States. All of it. They're not border enforcement. Customs and Border Protection jurisdiction tends to go about 100 miles from the border, and then it can kind of be extended reasonably, but it fades really quickly past that 100-mile mark. ICE is internal immigration enforcement. So, these are people who are here inside the country, and so their jurisdiction is every public place, and then any private place, so long as there is a warrant with sufficient probable cause. So, Tim Walz cannot kick ICE out of Minnesota, and he cannot order National Guard troops to literally take up armed rebellion against federal agents. Like, that's crazy. That's an actual insane proposition if he meant it. And so articles of impeachment against him, they will fail. It's Minnesota, but they are proper. They are proper here. What he did is not something you want the governor of a state to do, because to do so, I don't know if you guys know, but the last time we did that, it was like 1860. Yeah. It didn't go so well. It's a big mess. And we cannot have that. And we have all sorts of legal cases that came out afterwards that said, now, I disagree at the time. I believe that secession from the Union could legally be accomplished. I don't know that the southern states did it right, but I believe that they had a valid claim at the time, and they believed they had a valid claim at the time for secession. The Supreme Court has corrected that, though, and they've said there is no valid claim for secession. If you want out, your state has to effectively be voted out by constitutional amendment. Now, people can disagree with that in principle all you want, but the legal reality is that, which means the legal framework that Tim Walz is operating under is that Minnesota does not have a right to rebel, no matter how much they don't like the federal government. And any rebellion then is sufficiently a rebellion at that point. Now, I'm sure he's going to argue political puffery and inflamed rhetoric and all that stuff. But do we want our governors doing that? And I mean, only the people who are being deported right now want that.
Right.
All that talk of Texas seceding, like, it was like a decade ago. I don't know. That was all just talk.
I think that was more people, not the government.
There are people who believe that the Treaty of Guadalupe allows Texas to do a couple different things. One would be to secede from the Union under the treaty, under certain terms. Another would be to break Texas into 4 major states. I think most of that has actually been preempted by subsequent acts in Congress, and that's how the courts would handle that. The other thing is you have a strong argument that Texas territory that was acquired during the Treaty of Guadalupe has already been split into 4 separate states: Colorado, New Mexico, Texas, and Oklahoma.
Yeah.
So, you run into some legal issues there, but I don't think we'll ever have to resolve those. But yeah, that was mostly like people read a treaty that exists and they ignore that, like, practical application of treaties, especially old ones over time, go in favor of the Union. It's because they're the ones upholding them. And ultimately, if they determine the treaty was violated, it'd be like, oh, they could secede. It's like, well, okay, well, now you're an enemy state that is in rebellion against the Union and would similarly have military action. So I wouldn't want to fight against Texas, even as the United States. Like, I wouldn't want to do that. It'd be a mess. But, like, I don't think Texas wants to fight against anybody either, because, everybody likes making money and just being alive.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a question to the chat. Why is there 0 new members today? What the
Very
fuck?
sad.
Oh, no, not that wasn't the real question. The real question is, can you explain to me how, I did not know this, but how did Minnesota become a extremely liberal hell? I had no idea that Minnesota was like that. Except for when Reagan won, it was the only state that didn't go for him, right?
Right. And partly because Minnesota is full of communists, the settling population in Minnesota and therefore its heritage is that of Nordic and, Germanic countries, which tend to get pretty liberal on social policy or, well, economic policy, right. I would say. And that's how, even though they may be very conservative and stoic socially, but, that kind of, those things soften pretty heavily over years. And my other part of that calculus is that they're long-suffering people who don't complain so much. Again, who would ever want to live in, like, Norway or Finland or whatever, the climate, when you think about it, and who settled Minnesota is like these people who are like, oh yeah, half my family dies every winter, but we're going to stay because it's nice. So, like, all of that combined breeds this, this state reliance culture that goes back a long way. But they want to be California in so many ways, and so many of their governors emulate lately Gavin Newsom, but we follow California. And our taxation here, the state tax in Minnesota, is comparable if not even higher than California's, which is crazy to think about for state income tax. So they like the liberal policy, and it's just been that way forever, dude. Like, but it's also oddly conservative at times. And Reagan did bring a lot of people over because his big tent policy targeted socially conservative Democrats and brought them into the Republican Party. So we have a weird mix where it's like outstate Minnesota is heavy Republican. But the ultimate answer is they keep importing, if they're not voters, they're grant money like generators. They bring a ton of money into the state, into non-government entities, and then that money gets funneled back into liberal politicians like Ilhan Omar, obviously representing Somalia in the United States. Like, that is her job. No matter, she could be in any state, and that would be who she is. They see her as the Somali, congresswoman. But all of the Somali people, or like a huge portion of Somali people, are here in the urban areas, and so she gets a ton of support there. But that brings huge amounts of revenue to the state. Same thing with we have a surprisingly large Hispanic population, which has similar issues. And when you're talking about illegal immigrants or undocumented people or whatever, that's still bringing tons of money to the state on those issues, even if it's not directly going into their pockets. It's going to those people who then donate upwards back to these candidates. They're terrified. But it's great. I was driving around my town today. Nobody's out.
Yeah.
Nobody. There's like half the population is just gone. And it's amazing. It's like, where'd they all go? I don't even know how the library's open, for example. Like, no one is around. They're all hiding. You can't argue with the effectiveness of ICE. The school populations around here are way down because we have a very high undocumented Mexican immigrant, specifically population in the town near us. But those kids are ghosted from the high schools, and I don't know, man. It's kind of funny.
Less traffic. What do you like? So all this fraud that came out, and Tim Walz announced he's not running for re-election. Like, why is he not resigned?
Well, he's a loser.
Of guilt, though, to resign, right? Like, so maybe that's part of it.
I don't think so.
If he, I think pride is a big thing, right? Pride is a big thing. Resignation also starts to look like maybe you didn't do some things right, or maybe there's some links to places you don't want to be linked to. And if he can ride it out as governor, he may enjoy some of the benefits and protections of being a politician or a political opponent. Plus, he's a direct party opponent of Trump because of the last election. Even though I was saying he's a loser, which is why he's not running next time. He's now a demonstrated loser as a vice presidential candidate, which means he probably, do we really want him as governor anymore? But I think he'll want to ride that out as long as possible, so long as he doesn't think the investigation is going to turn directly to the governor's office. And I think eventually it will. I think he'll be on the chopping block, but ride that protection, shore yourself up, make yourself a political martyr might be the play to keep your ass out of prison.
When are you leaving Minnesota?
That's a complicated question, my friend.
It sounds terrible.
Yeah.
It is.
Alabama's pretty nice.
Yeah.
I hear that. My only direct experience in Alabama was great. I was at a Buc-ee's at 4 a.m. and someone came up and was like, "Hey, you're REKIETA Law. Hi." And I was like, "I love this state."
It always happens at Buc-ee's.
It does. I have to go to
Every
Buc-ee's
time I go to
too.
Buc-ee's, somebody's like, "Hey, you're Camelot," and I'm like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Oh, my husband loves you," and I'm like, "Interesting." I never know how to react, so I'm just like,
It's 'cause
"Oh."
good people are at Buc-ee's, man. Like, they know.
Talking about Buc-ee's, it's like they all watch our shows. Just the Buc-ee's employees, they love us. Yeah, I've been trying to get everybody down to Alabama. Like all the people I know on like YouTube. I'm like, come move down.
We've got like how many people? 1, 2, 3, 4.
There's 4 people now
4?
from my community that live in Alabama now.
Nice.
4 or 5 actually.
Yeah.
And there's more coming. There's like 2 other guys that are like, yeah, I'm gonna find my way to move to Alabama soon. I'm like, God, it's all
Cost of living, jobs galore.
Yeah, but typical Cody, he's very excited about 2 guys coming.
Yeah, I'm excited. I mean, they're both gross. They're both gross, just deplorable guys. So it'll be fun. I'm all about it. I'm excited, man. I'm excited to get some things moving. Even though everything's been shitty for the last like 2 days, it's been one of those like couple day periods where everything's been like falling a fucking apart, like a house of cards. I'm not having.
Yeah, I had that for all of 2024.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a wild ass time. Absolutely wild ass time. But that being said, Minnesota's on damn fire, and I don't really know what the end game for these protests are. Like, are they just like they just want ICE out? Like, is there any other end game?
If they can make it painful enough for ICE, I got 2 major goals that I can see. 1, gin up the base going into midterms, right?
Yep.
Set up the existing administration and his complicit congressional allies as the bad guy, who keeps down, the good illegal people of the United States, and then that sets them up for a midterm election and strong numbers there. And they're already predicted to have strong numbers at the midterm, so they want to keep shoring that up. The other one is literally protecting the money, the bankroll. If they can get ICE out of Minnesota because it's so painful, because like the one thing is ginning up support, and whether they're successful in kicking ICE out, it doesn't really matter. It's the noise right there. The effect of kicking ICE out keeps illegal immigrants here, probably deters ICE from returning in force anytime soon, and allows things like the SNAP fraud, the daycare fraud, and whatever to go back to keep going on in the state and to find new avenues for it. And importantly, like I was saying, that fraud funds politicians. Somali daycares are bringing in fraudulent money. That money filters back into Somali organizations in the community. Not all of it, right? Everybody gets a piece. And then those organizations fund Democrat politicians across the state and the country. It
donates to Act Blue. Yeah.
That's how fraud works. I saw some video the other day. Someone was talking about the fraud, and it's like, yeah, well, the fraud funded this and this and this, and those were good things. It's like, but it was still fraud, bro. Like, you stole someone's money. I don't care how good the one thing was. It was done under false pretenses, and it wouldn't have otherwise happened. It doesn't matter that it's good. You still took it from someone else.
But leftists always advocate for taking other people's money. They don't care what for reasons, any reasons.
Right. So, and that's why you're not seeing major uproar in these communities. Because I can think of this way. If I think of all of the cocaine crime convicted degenerate lawyers, like our group, the association that we have, if I think of one of those guys acting up, like I want that dealt with. Like, if he's not doing drugs, I want him dealt with immediately, right? Like, you have a reputation. And so you've got the Somali community engaged in significant amounts of fraud. And there are people who are, if we're being like benevolent and compassionate in how we look at them, we go, these are people who are here and trying to build and carve out a life after they leave a life of hell. Shouldn't they be more pissed off that a couple assholes are stealing all this money and making them look bad?
Yeah.
And there really isn't a big uproar there. And the reason there isn't a big uproar is, 1, it's insular and protective, but 2, it's the same fucking function of government, like you said. No one's actually that mad about it because it's going to happen that way, one way or another.
Yeah.
It's just the way that it happened. And that's the criminal mentality on things like embezzlement, on things like, wire fraud and stuff is, well, someone somewhere is stealing this money. It might as well be me. And that mindset is a political and cultural mindset that is pervasive on both ends of the spectrum. But right now, that pendulum is heavily on the left.
Said, I want to go open up a learning center in, Minneapolis. Everybody would do it if they could, right?
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
But you need to get fraud on the level that they have. You need a whole bunch of elements to fall into place. And one of them is this extremely not conservative politically, but conservative, insular, religiously aligned community that is out to serve its people. And its people are not what we think of as our people. And you can say that's fine or not fine. I don't really care, but you have to understand the mindset that's going on there. And if that's their goal, they've been doing it really effectively for years. But you have to have that network of politically connected people who are sympathetic and protective. And everybody has to shut their goddamn mouth. And guess what? When some investigator knocks on the door, you don't open it. And within 2 days, you better have some fake fucking kids in the building for when the government inspectors come check it out. And lo and behold, they all had kids all of a sudden, right? Like, oh, yeah, no, we got kids here the whole time. Like, what? We got them stapled to the walls outside. I don't know how you didn't see them. And it's like, well, of course they did that. Like, that's how this community operates. It is very... like I said, very protected, very tight-knit, very politically connected.
Which is the huge danger with, like, you know, bringing in such large amounts of immigrants in one go, and they're not going to assimilate, right?
Correct. Yeah, and I've talked about that specifically. The bigger the community you bring in, especially traditional and conservative communities, and again, we're talking their conservatism, not our politics.
Right.
Those conservative communities reinforce each other, which is resistant to assimilation. Slow, like trickle in immigration of individuals and individual families. Those families have to assimilate into communities to survive. They and thrive and open businesses and earn the trust of the people around them. And that integration is a critical aspect of what has actually made America really good, is that, no, we do have a culture, and that culture might grab little bits and pieces here, but you're going to simmer in over time and make a good gravy with us. Those communities are like big balls of flour in your gravy. Like the outsides get cooked and the inside stays the same, and you can't fucking get the lumps out later. And that is all because they have reinforcement of these things, and they have people judging them about change. They're judging their kids about how they integrate and listen to American rap music or whatever it is. Like, all of that shit protects against assimilation. And we don't want that. Like, I do not want mini Somalia. I like Somali food. Bring, if Somalis come in open restaurants and stuff, great. Don't bring in a fucking city and place it in mine, because you're not going to have an American city anymore. You're going to have something else, and it's going to be a problem.
Yep. What's up, Clip of Burrs? How you doing, brother? Hope you're doing well, buddy. Thank you, man. Emotional Sport Chad says, I might be getting evicted at the end of the month, but there's still hope. Things can always be worse. Got to keep pushing. Thank you. Sad Lad Chad, I appreciate you, brother. I love you. Rudy Toot says, stop pouting. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Selena Palfrey says, what government laws would you change as far as, I guess, pertaining to this whole situation?
Well, I mean, the main government law I would change is I would implement term limits for every politician. And at the end of their term, they would be required to kill themselves. So, like, if you want to... Now, there's a nice caveat to this. You don't have to take all of your terms, right? You don't have to do 3 terms in the House. You do 2 terms in the House and you get to live. You do your 3rd term because you want to exercise more power over the American people. You want to keep going and keep your influence. Cool. Kill yourself when you're done. Because once you're in there enough, you're not a citizen anymore. You're not a people. We could have avoided this 250 years ago, but around World War I and World War II, we changed how we did. We capped how we did Congress. And we stopped allowing it to be actual representative, and we stopped having it be civil service. It became a pathway to power, prosperity. It's kind of like Joel Osteen, but government, right? And once we did that, we eliminated civic servant from the title of government employee. Now they are government employees or rulers. You want to rule? Cool. End it when you're done. Because I don't have any time to bring you back with all of your money and power and go write fucking books for Rand Corp. I don't care. You're out. So if you don't want to die, don't serve so many fucking terms. Do something else. Go back to being productive. And we got to stop paying these people so fucking much money. And we got to...
Yes. Yeah.
And the other main thing, and this is 100% serious. The other one is too, but this one's more feasible. Immediately make insider trading illegal for Congress people.
I think most people think that it is illegal.
It's
think that it is.
It's perfectly legal. They can short sell a company the day before they regulate it, and there's nothing. I mean, the shit that Martha Stewart did pales in comparison. She did what, 9 years in federal prison or something crazy? That's what she was sentenced to, I think. I don't know that she did all that time. But either way, these Congress people would be hanging from rafters if people knew how they literally eliminated hundreds of thousands of jobs in the interest of their own stock accounts. And that's crazy. And then they retire after a couple years making 30, 40, 50 million dollars. And then they get to go on and keep doing it, plus have all the networking connections that they made, which just reinforce it. Like these people are garbage.
I've always loved to see the graphs on the success rate and the ROI based on like banks that specifically, or like organizations that specifically go into trading. And you like have like people like Warren Buffett and stuff, and you see their success rate, and then they're like third, and then you have two politicians with a triple success rate and triple ROI above them, like Nancy Pelosi's like the #1 person in the world when it comes to trading. And I'm like, she's just that good. She's just that good.
She's such a good educated guesser.
Yeah. The good thing is AI is going to level that playing field. I still think they should all have their hands chopped off, but AI is going to level that playing field. And I already saw the starts of it. One guy has an app. It's a trading app. And all it does is it mirrors Nancy Pelosi's public trade announcements. And it mirrors your portfolio to hers, which is hilarious. Like, that's funny. So if you want to succeed, I guess you could just follow like the Pelosi model. And I wonder how that is working out. But, AI is going to start leveling that out for a lot of people if they know how to competently use it. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't be executing politicians.
Yeah.
In Minecraft, it's a joke.
Yeah.
What I mean, YouTube, is they need to go. They need to be out of the system. These people are, they aggregate power and money on the backs of Americans, and then they peace out. And it's like, what did you actually accomplish or bring to the table? Everything you did, I hate.
The only incentive for being in Congress or Senate or any political like position of power should just be that you want to make a difference. In fact, they should get paid so like
nothing.
Normally. Yeah, or nothing, or just so normally, like, just barely six figures. So averagely that like what could possibly be their incentive? Yeah.
When they started, their compensation was I think nothing, when it started, and they wrote themselves a salary, and it started to go up a little bit, but it was low. But all of the men who served in Congress at the time were men of status and stature. And I know that that's very unfair and racist because they're all white landowning men, but ignore that for a second and just realize what it meant, that everybody ruling over the country was independently successful prior and has no specific incentive to act one way or the other. They're not a bartender from New York named AOC who's coming in with credit card debt, like who needs to do something and make connections for her own personal financial situation. Civil service was a sacrifice. They had to go away from their farms. They had to go away from their, eventually their, the factories that they owned, or the businesses, their banking businesses, whatever it was that they were already successful at. They had to take a hiatus and work for the American people to their own sacrifice. And the compensation was basically, we're gonna pay for you to live around the area, because it took so goddamn long to travel back then. They weren't phones or anything. We don't need any of that now. We can just pay for a fucking internet connection in a hotel, Motel 6 or whatever, and Congress should be set. Like, they could just all vote remotely. But that's what they used to be. And that brought men of quality in. It also brought men of quality out, because they had to go back to making money. And those are the people we should have running the fucking country. Look what happened with Elon Musk after just like what he did. Comes in, excises a bunch of bullshit right out the gates. Just like, this is dumb. Why are we paying for all this?
Yep.
And it worked amazingly. And the country's still here somehow. I don't know.
Well, they hated him because he liked Trump. Can you explain to me how politicians haven't been arrested when things that Nick Shirley uncovered, like a single building that's like 10,000 square feet, has 60 businesses all getting government money and government assistance, all are listed under the exact same address? Like, how are people?
We got good businesses. The good businesses here, they don't take up much space. A good business, you can buy a good business here too. The reason they're not getting arrested is, one, you have to link the money to the power people. And just like in any organized criminal operation, getting to the power is near impossible.
Yeah.
Getting the people on the ground is easy, right? The daycare workers or whatever, but they're not the big impactors. I mean, we should be mad that they're stealing money. Some of them may not even know, they just get a job like, oh, you're just going to sit in this room as a secretary or whatever. And they're like, but no one's here. Oh, thanks. But getting up that chain into where those decisions and protections actually happen, these are protected communities, which protect the politicians. That's why they're terrified, by the way, of the ICE investigations, because what'll change that really quickly? Immunity from deportation will start getting people to talk. And that's why, Walls and Frey have got to be terrified of that. Even if they're not directly implicated, all the people around them are at risk. And who knows who's going to talk. And I was watching one of those specials on the mob in Philadelphia when they were actually going after it back in the early 80s. And the one investigator said, mob movies, they make all these guys seem tough. They get in there and they resist talking. Every single person folded immediately.
Yep.
The moment the police said, hey, we're going to charge you with all this stuff if you don't talk. He said every one of them talked immediately. The Somali translator is going to be like, yeah, brother, you need to speak. It's not going to take much. It's not going to take much. And if they don't speak, it's really simple. Okay, bye. Go away. If you defraud the American people, your refugee status doesn't get to stay. And maybe you could still be a refugee, but you're going to go back to Kenya and they're going to find another country to put you in. And they probably don't want to go back to it living in a tent. They probably don't want to go back to where it's so fucking hot all the time.
There was literally a business the other day that claimed they fed like 400 to 600 kids per day. And that's how they judged their budget coming in from like aid and like taxpayer dollars. And the people sat outside of it and was investigating it for like weeks, and less than like 4 people would come up a day.
Yeah.
And they were and I'm like, how are people not being arrested? I'm so confused. I don't understand what's going on. Why is there no action? Like, can there be action? Like, all there is oversight committee hearings that don't fucking do anything.
Well, technically speaking, I think in regards to the SNAP fraud, they've claimed there have been 93 federal prosecutions so far, but we haven't heard much about them because you don't normally hear about the prosecution of independent crimes or individual crimes. There'll be a press release or whatever, but it's pretty mundane news. Now it's attached to a big story. Now we're probably going to see some more stuff. But if you don't have high profile people, or when like every single guy is named like Mohammed Aziz Mohammed Omar, like all of these guys have a similar name, and this is going to sound horrible, but how the fuck am I supposed to be interested in whoever that is?
Yeah.
Right? It's not Tim Walz getting prosecuted. It's not Keith Ellison getting prosecuted. If it was one of those guys, oh wait, Keith Ellison, he's Muslim and deeply connected in the Somali community. I wonder how that protection's going. But if high profile people start getting prosecuted, we'll hear more about it. But Harmeet Dillon has been tweeting about, we actually have been successfully prosecuting and convicting some of these people. But it's like 90 people. Like, well, the fraud goes way, way deeper. And I think it's just a matter of trying to get up the chain to the people that are in charge of it. Because if you just arrest all the ground level people, guess what? There's another boat coming. So
yeah, exactly. And then I feel like politicians it's not just Minnesota. I mean, all politicians probably are involved some way in shape or form, and they all have experience and all know how to hide themselves behind the scenes. So it's almost impossible to get to any of these people. So that's like the issue is everybody wants politicians arrested. And it's very obvious that the politicians have known about this. They have to, like, you can't just not know about all these things happening. But technically, since there's no physical evidence tying somebody to something, like, no one can ever get their feel for it. No one can ever get justice. And the politician just keeps siphoning off power and more money, and no one can do anything. And it's like annoying. And what's the most annoying part is that you have people protesting ICE and not protesting at the governor's mansion right now. It's the weirdest shit to me.
Well, and at the end of the day, if there is a government, there is a defrauding of the government. Like that, it is going to happen. And people can be mad about this one, but we have to be mad about the mechanisms by which fraud occurs. And the best way to fight them is not to actually prosecute the crime. It's to reduce the scope of government that allows the money to exist to be taken in the first place.
Yes.
And hopefully when cooler heads, analyze the situation and start making their decisions, that's where they start to go. We need to wind down the SNAP program if it's able to be defrauded by $48 billion a year. It just needs to be, maybe eliminated, maybe completely rethought. Maybe we do need an ID and drug testing requirement, and that's coming from me. Like maybe those things need to happen so we are ensuring the American people, their money is being honored and spent appropriately. And if we can't do that, maybe we just go ahead and we offer grant money to some major charities, American Red Cross, United Way, whatever, and set up some oversight and partnerships with private entities who are really good at doing this and have a long track record of complying with those regulatory structures and actually getting money where people need it, and that have watchdog groups watching everything they do and tabulating it already. I mean, there charity watches that are out there can tell you exactly how much is being spent by each of these organizations everywhere, how much is going to administration, how much is going to staff, how much is going to logistics, and how much is going to people in need or other 501c3s or whatever. We already have these structures, and if the government partners and sends money to known successful entities to do it, that's one way. Otherwise, just cut the money out, return it to the American people instead of sending it to some American people, and let us fucking sort it out. We're really good at taking care of people around us. Like if you let us, and if you don't steal the money that we have to do it, we'll do it all the time. Sometimes it's by giving them jobs.
Yeah.
Michael says the druggie wants drug testing. Damn, he roasted your ass. He got you. He got you.
I want all drugs to be illegal or to be legal. I want all drugs to be legal at some point. And I've had that position for a long time, long before I did drugs. I don't think that we're ready for that.
Yeah.
Right. Like, and I think fentanyl really complicates things, and drugs like meth really do. But there are a lot of drugs that are not good things. They're not good things, but people get to choose to do some things that aren't so healthy for them all the time. And if we stop drug enforcement in the way we do it, then maybe some of those people who end up in jail because they're sucking dick and stabbing someone simultaneously to get meth, maybe those people like work instead to buy meth from the pharmacy or whatever it may be. Like that, it's a crazy revolutionary idea, but our country actually existed under that idea. Illegal drugs were not illegal. They were purchasable at pharmacies or even grocery stores. And somehow we avoided this massive wave of drug addiction and overdoses and all those things. And we've only gotten better at everything since then. It's almost like if we went back to that concept with modern practices, we could really have a society that maybe doesn't suck so fucking much. And maybe doesn't put so many people in prison and take them away from being productive workers, take them out of the economy. And maybe we're not paying for all of this shit all the time. We let people pay for it themselves. But I'm crazy. I like read Milton Friedman and stuff.
And you've never sucked dick or stabbed somebody for some cocaine. Well, you've never fucking stabbed somebody for some cocaine.
I've never sucked dick for cocaine. That's an easy answer.
You've never seen like a really nice phallus.
I've seen plenty of them. I'd never sucked one off.
I've seen plenty in front of me, dozens actually. You never just seen one. You're like, I might just kiss on it a little. A really nice, groomed, uncut.
Uncut.
Man, I would never French kiss an anteater, dude.
Yeah. I'm saying like a erect uncut. That's there. You know,
when they're erect, they look fine.
Yeah. Yeah. It's totally fine. Don't worry about it, man. So what is the subject matter you're streaming? Now, by the way, we're 208 from Bikini, PDH and Bikini. We're closing in on the end of the show, 208 away. What is the subject matter of your show tonight? Because I know people are in here waiting for it.
I'm going to be talking a lot about this general subject, but with a specific focus on a couple, legal matters around like dealing with ICE and stuff like that people have gotten wrong that I've been laughing at. But one thing, a big portion is going to be me talking about this video that Jon Stewart put out from The Daily Show, because Jon Stewart is and The Daily Show itself is, it's like the Campbell's soup of intellectualism, right? Like it makes people think that it's good, but it's thin. It's not overly healthy. It's packaged by communists in communistic style, and it's delivered en masse to people, and they think they're getting nourished. But and the way he talks and the way he delivers things and the way it's produced makes people think it's actually thoughtful. And he did this thing talking about like Trump and trying to compare Ashley Babbitt and whatchamacallit, Renee Good, which are not, or well, January 6th. He didn't go to Ashley Babbitt because his writers aren't that stupid, but comparing January 6th and Renee Good and their basic flaws that misunderstand the role of government and the proper role of protest and hatred of government. The best operated government, you should hate everybody in it. If you like your government, it's not good. It is not in a good place. It's not achieving its purpose one way or another. The government is a monopoly of violence for an alleged greater purpose. And so the most efficient, effective, and perfectly executed government would still have that monopoly on violence and would still be a restriction of your rights. And you should hate that aspect of it, but you should be happy that it is preferable to the outcome that would be there without it. And that is the thing that all these people miss. These people don't hate government. That's not why they hate ICE. They love government. They hate this government. They hate this application of government. And this is one of the only proper ones to ensure the sovereignty of the nation's borders, to protect it from enemies, foreign and domestic, is directly the charge of government. And that's what ICE does, and they do it well. And it's like, oh, you should hate these guys. Like, I hate all cops. I hate all of them. ICE is one of the better groups. And guess what? I don't really have to worry about them too much because I'm not illegally present. So even if they did detain me, I would bitch at them like crazy, but I know that I'm not getting shipped away. If a local cop detains me, who knows what they're going to come up with? I don't want to fuck around with that at all. And you should healthily hate all of that. Even though the local cop might be the guy who shoots someone to save your life, you should hate him the minute later. But not because he shot someone, not because he did anything other than he's the lawful extension of your rights being slightly reduced for your security, which I hate that idea. But that's the idea that's what government is.
It should feel like a compromise.
It is, yeah. And you know what they say about the best compromises? Everybody involved hates them.
Yeah.
They hate every part of the compromise. If someone likes the compromise, you got fucked.
Yeah.
The strangest part about all this is watching all these politicians that were all talking about defunding the police and hating the police in Minnesota, and now all of them are claiming that they're dialing 911 and calling the police on these ICE agents. And I'm like, you don't even know where you're at. Like, you're so confused right now. It's like all these people hate police until they need them, and suddenly they're calling the police.
Yeah, I hate police all the time. I hated it long before I got arrested. I hated them. And I told one of the arresting officers, because I recognized him. I'm like, hey, when I was getting swatted and you guys were having to come out to my house at 5 a.m, like, thanks for not kicking my door in. You guys handled that really professionally.
Yeah.
That guy is shaped like a bowling ball and I fucking hate him. But they acted professionally. That's the appropriate relationship to have with your government. Like, I hate that they get some of my rights. I hate that they get some of my power and my authority. And I hate that they sometimes do things representing me that I don't like. But that is government. That is the compromise that Jesse mentioned. And that is fucking critical to how all this has to work. And if we don't have that, what the fuck are we doing? Give me warlords instead.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think the
100%.
government should just be a business. It's about business. Keep it about business and safety, maybe, and just leave it at that.
And then don't tax me anymore, please, God.
Yeah.
Well, just remember, the business of government is to keep people and armies away from our borders and our people so they can get out of our way and we can just make stuff and make money. Make money, fuck bitches. What are we even doing? What happened to that?
Yeah, 100%. That's all.
It's like having a pimp, right?
Exactly.
That's all should
He
matter.
keeps hitting me.
Yeah, that's all that should matter is money and less government.
The
Money and less
alternative is
government.
you're unsafe doing your prostitution, you know.
If you don't have a pimp, you have a nurse. So long as you have government, like you don't want it, man. Like you have to again strike that appropriate balance because you're gonna get fingered. It's just who's doing it, and how rough it'll be.
Yeah, it was a weird time.
I don't know if I want the pimp or the nurse, honestly. Like,
Yeah.
I think the pimp might be gentler.
The strangest thing about or I don't even think it was last election cycle. I think it was like during BLM. It was the defund the police thing. And then you had all these politicians running saying that we need our police and we support our police. And 3 years prior, they were talking about defunding the police, like Kamala Harris and all these people. And I was like, this is the weirdest timeline we're in. It's so strange.
Yeah.
It's because
and it's all convenience, right? Like they're supporting these police against those police. Again, these people still love government. Their hatred of government is a hatred of their misunderstanding of its role and the implementation of its policies. Like anyone comparing ICE to Nazis, like necessarily misunderstands the function of each of those groups. Like that, That's the silliest thing ever. But they also are willfully ignorant of the actual data around how they conduct themselves. Because as far as law enforcement agencies go, if the one you want patrolling your streets compared to the others to keep you less likely to be assaulted by an officer, sexually assaulted by an officer, or shot by an officer is ICE. You're less likely to have all those things happen if it's ICE involved than if it's just your local PD, or even FBI or any of the others. Really, it's
Unless you're
crazy.
repeating them over and over again and taunting them. I don't know.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
I mean, you can say fuck you to cops. I do it. You can't get in the way of their walk when you say fuck you. It's that simple. Say it from behind him. Hey, fuck you, buddy. Like, be very Canadian about it.
But they're all doing this like I'm not touching you thing in their face, like Cody said last stream.
and then their finger touches them and then they get knocked the fuck out. Like that one guy that guy put an air horn in his as soon as it touched it, he knocked out like 3 people.
Homeboy turned into the dervish, man. It's
Do you see that at the very end? Like the guy comes, he the guy in the red jacket throws his gloves off and he like walks up like he's gonna do something and he gets laid out immediately and just falls like a sack of potatoes.
You just watched a guy single-handedly fight 6 people and he's still standing and you're like, no, I'm gonna get him. You aren't. You're not gonna do it.
That's the difference. That's the difference.
Learn something.
Difference between a real veteran and then a guy out there protesting, claiming he's a veteran that's pissed at Trump. That's the difference. You have a real veteran out here with an American flag. Like fuck y'all. Like don't fight that guy.
Yeah,
he's gonna knock you the fuck out, and he did. He knocked everybody out around him.
They were just lining up to be laid out.
It was so funny. He was just driving. It was like bing, bing, bing. I needed a black guy commenting about it because it would have made it even better.
Yeah, it was like watching a boxing match. It was beautiful.
Speaking of, I'm 15 minutes late for my show. I got to get going. I love talking to you guys.
I saw Amy in the chat complaining.
She's probably thought I lost track of time, and I didn't. I just love talking to you guys, and I didn't get an opportunity to be here for the full show, but I wanted to get a chance to chat about this stuff, especially because I know you guys are going to be talking about it. So,
yeah, well, I appreciate it, dude. As always, it's always fun as hell because you talk and you know what you're talking about, and it makes it to where I can like turn off a little bit and just I can just listen. You know, sometimes when you're on stream alone, like you have to just fucking stay on point for like an hour straight, and then your brain starts melting. And I like to just listen, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool. You had to break from thinking hard, you know.
Well, when you guys wrap up, if people want to come listen, I'll be going live. Like I'm just gonna go hit the bathroom, and then I'll go live. And y'all are welcome to come over. We'll be talking, like I said, mostly about this, but we'll have some jokes and funny stuff in there too, of course, because politicians and fat people are involved.
But react to those fight videos of the that guy knocking everybody out. Put it up on Facebook. That shit gets 1 million views immediately.
Yeah, probably should, and talk about, use of force again, because it's the same principles.
That dude headbutting a guy is like closing in on 2 million on my Facebook.
I saw the best one yesterday, and I can't find it. I even found out how to look at my Instagram history, and I looked at it, and that video is missing. But it was a black guy explaining the mistake of this other black guy who took his shirt off to fight someone, and that guy was in like vest and dress shirt and dress pants, and he didn't take off his shirt. He's like, you're done. You're going to lose. This guy is going to beat the shit out of you. I know you got your shirt off and stuff. He gets torched.
I put up a short about that's scheduled out like I don't know when it's coming out, but me and Jesse literally watched that 2 days ago, and I put out a short on my scheduler for that.
The fucking Sparta kick at the end. It's like, all right. Well, thanks for having me on, guys. I love you both. Very much appreciate it. Can't wait till we get to hang out sometime soon.
Agreed. Thank you,
right.
Nick. Appreciate it.
Take
buddy.
it easy. Peace.
And then there were 2. All right, boys. We have 340 people watching. Make sure you like the show. We're 208 until bikini. I put a goal up in the chat for 10 orange boys for the last 24 minutes. 10 orange boys. If we hit it, we hit bikini, and then we're good to go on everything. I appreciate you guys. I'm gonna go take a pee. So we're gonna let PDH talk to the chat for a bit, and then we'll hit it back going, and then we'll get the hell off here. So make sure you guys are liking the show. Give it some love. Thanks to Nick for joining. Thanks for Anna for the raid. And let's keep going a little bit. 10 orange boys is the goal in the chat. You can see it at the top of the chat. Give us some love. All right, I'm gonna go pee. Better die.
Oh, the pressure. Oh my God. So kind of like what Nick was saying, he was talking about how, like you should be in a compromised situation with your government, right? Like, so we need government, but you shouldn't be crazy about it, right? And I think that's a part of the problem with the two-party system that we have going on here is like people are becoming too, what is the word? They're basically sucking off their side, right? Like they're playing football. It's like, you're rooting for your football team. You wear your football memorabilia, and it's like no one should be that hyped for any politician, right? So it's almost like Trump derangement syndrome kind of goes both ways. Like people hate Trump, and then there's people who are absolutely psycho about him that are just like, Trump is my hero, that kind of thing. And it's like, yeah, he's doing great things. But he's a politician too. So Monty says, I don't need government. I don't know. I don't know. We have a lot of resources we got to defend, man. The US is pretty valuable. And how could we exploit other countries with tariffs if we couldn't protect ourselves? Billy Hatcher says, I don't get hyped for any of them, not even vote for them. Yeah, well, if you're not hyped for them, you wouldn't vote for them, right? Like, why would anyone wear a hat that represents their president? Yeah, I don't know. So I think part of it with, like, especially the MAGA hats, people wear those somewhat ironically. And it's not that they don't, like, support Trump, the people that wear them. It's also, like, just because everybody made such a huge deal out of it, that it was like, resisting oppression, I guess, to wear a MAGA hat. You know what I mean? Like, so people just do it kind of ironically, I believe.
Oh, I just pissed so hard.
Random key for PDH.
I can't believe that.
What's Pillsbury dough, though? Anything specific? I'm just really pale. I don't know. And it seemed funny at the time. Now it kind of seems dumb. Kind of feels like I should change it.
I'm cool with it. PDH it feels good to me.
PDH does roll off the tongue nicely.
Thanks for Sean for the one. We have one membership of the whole show tonight, and it was Sean gifting. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. One membership. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Unturned Stone says, you are MAGA now. Take Greenland. I'm all for taking Greenland, and I think we should change the name of Greenland to Trumpland. Trumpland. Yes.
Trumpland sounds really funny.
Trumpland.
It sounds like something dirty. Like, yes. I don't know.
I'm all about it. I'm going to move to Trumpland too.
I'm gonna go take a Trumpland later. You know what I mean? Like that's what it sounds like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I like it.
exactly, McSteller. People just wear MAGA hats to piss off liberals more than anything. I think a lot of the people that wear them, they're not like crazy Trump sucker offers. They're just like
Sucker offer.
Yeah, they're just like, it's because it's funny now.
I will never forget. I matched with this girl off Tinder once. I've told this story, but I won't tell it you. I matched with this girl off Tinder once years ago. And she came over to my house, cute little, like, kind of like small girl. And she sees that I have a MAGA hat on my wall. It was like hanging on my wall. Now, to be fair, I didn't. It was one of my friends that gave it to me because it was a joke. So I hung it on the wall. I didn't really care back then. I still don't really care much. I like to follow it. I'm not really passionate about anything really deeply, but I love to follow it. But back then, I really didn't. And I just had a MAGA hat because this was like 2017. This girl comes over to my house and she like grabs the hat off my wall. And she's like, Trump, are you fucking kidding? And I was like, oh, I don't know. I just think it's fun. And she's like, yeah, that's fucked up. Fuck Trump. And I was like, okay. She puts it back on my wall. 10 minutes later, she was riding the shit out of me on my couch. 10 minutes later. So
They don't really care about their ideals unless they're mouthing off.
Just putting it out there, boys.
Yeah.
She wanted that. She wanted a piece. I was confused. Squish, I thought she was pissed. She was not pissed. Squish says, first, get some. Let's cheer Cody up. Thank you so much, Squish. First orange boy
You
out
messed
of...
it up. It says Chody, not Cody.
Fuck Zia. How about that? Zia's the one that calls me fucking Chody. It was her that did this. Thank you.
It does work.
It does. Thank you, Squishman. I appreciate you. I love you, buddy. First orange boy out of the 10 orange boy goal to get us the bikini. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, brother. That puts us at 198. That's not true. It puts us at 1.
You can do this.
188? Yeah, fuck it. Sorry. Thank you, guys. Love you, Squishman. Appreciate you, brother. The conservative fantasy of a lot of liberal women is reality. Whoa, Lori. What's up, baby? How you doing? Lori's here. How you doing? Holocron, how you doing, buddy? What a great nickname, Lori says. Daniel Robertson says, randomly, are you coming back to Seek this year? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing in life anymore, man. Like, I have no plans on streaming again after this show. But I've been in a very angry, annoyed mood lately. And every day it gets worse. And today was the worst. Thank you, Daniel. I appreciate you. So I don't know what I'm doing in life, but I'm having fun tonight. So at least there's that. I'm drinking. I'm on my claw. Got me a claw here. I'm basically doing what Art does, except he does it like every day. I'm just doing it a little bit. So I don't know, man, but I'm having a good time, and I really appreciate Nick and Anna for supporting your boy. Not Cecil though. Fuck Cecil. Thank you. I love fucking roasting. It's my favorite. Kylie Goff, the second orange boy. Thank you, brother.
Hey.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate you. Eating Russ, what's up, buddy? The issue, man, I've had a lot of things I've been relying on, and a lot of things that I've been trying to fight towards, and I've been fighting alone. With that, obviously, PDH has been on the shows and helping in a big way there, but like everything else has been me fighting alone. And eventually, you get to a point, man, where you just can't. You can't do it anymore. You can't fight by yourself and fail 100% of the time. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I've been feeling lately. I've been kind of having a pity party and, just being in a bad way. But I decided to stream anyway and have fun with my chat because that's what makes me feel better is streaming with my chat. So I appreciate you guys for being here and loving your boy a little bit. Thank you. Everything's better with beans. That's what it was, Sean. You didn't get home last night early enough, and I was just sad. I needed my beans time.
His ramen wasn't good. It
The
had
ramen
lime
sucked,
in it.
yeah.
He didn't get to play beans.
Yeah. Roasting Cecil comes with extra butterflies in the boat. Yes, sir. Fight what? Is this YouTube? Oh, it's everything, Michael. It's everything. A lot of people don't know how much goes into everything. And because everybody has their own like things that they do to get through life. And my thing is I'm having to always be on the horn and talking to people and doing things and trying to make everything work. And sometimes especially this last couple months, I've been doing that every other day, resulting in nothing for like the last 2 months. And it's killing me. It's just killing my ass. It's hard. So at any rate, but I'm still here somehow. I just don't know how much more I can do and fail. Eventually, if you pick up a guitar and you've been playing it for 10 years and you still can't play a fucking A minor, like you just put the fucker down. And that's kind of how I'm feeling it now. So at any rate, thank you, colleague, all for the second Orange Boy. I love you, buddy. We got 15 minutes left on the Orange Boy goal to get us to bikini, and then we're getting off here. Will it be the first bikini of 2026? I don't know, but we're fucking close. We've never been this close. We're close.
So close.
So thank you, guys. I appreciate you. I appreciate all the love. All the love. I know what I am doing, though, this week. I'm watching fucking Lord of the Rings extended versions.
Yeah, it'll be the right aesthetic.
Yeah, it's that time. It's that fucking time. It's been a year. It's time. No, I think it's only been like 8 months, actually, but still, I'm doing it anyway. We've already watched through the Pirates.
We didn't watch all of them.
We didn't watch Stranger Tides or the fifth one. Forget what it's called. The fifth one's I like the fifth one.
We didn't watch the third one, did we?
Yeah, we watched it.
Oh, yeah.
Where Davy Jones dies.
Yeah.
We watched it. I love the first three, and the fourth one's a little like whatever. It kind of feels like a different, like it feels like an episode of a TV show because like every character is gone.
Yeah.
With the exception of Barbosa.
It's just like Pirates themed.
It's like
flavored.
It's got Jack and Barbosa, and that's kind of it. Maybe I think Gibbs is in there a little bit, and that's it. And then the fifth one brings everybody back, but still, I like the fifth one. Rakin, my boy. Hey, dude, you have a fucking giant audience on Rumble right now. What are you doing? How did this happen? Give me some, you bastard. God, Rakin's beating our ass on Rumble right now. I don't know how he's doing
That's
this.
kick ass, man.
No, it's bullshit.
Oh my God. Let him have his win.
No!
He's beating you.
He's Filipino. He gets no wins. I get the wins, Rakin. No, I appreciate you, buddy.
He is Filipino, isn't he?
Yeah.
Our friend Jacob is he's basically getting a mail order bride from the he met her online and he's been going over there to visit her for like a year.
Yeah, she's moving back here like now, like in February.
Yeah.
And then she's
cool.
just gonna be here now.
Yeah. We're gonna meet her.
She better not be mean.
No,
I'm sick of everybody's really girlfriends being fucking mean. Like every girlfriend, all my friends are mean as fuck. Can we get a nice one? Well, except for Abby. She's cool as fuck.
Abby's cool.
She's really sweet.
Yeah.
Legimon says, gonna miss you, Cody, and your amazing daughter, Jessie. Roll Tide. I appreciate you. Roll Tide. Thank you, dude. I appreciate you. Love you, buddy. That's 4 Orange Boys already. We're 128 from Bikini. Look at that. Thank you, buddy. Legimon, everybody. Big PP here. Big PP here.
I'm his daughter and his sister.
Yep. Yeah, and first cousin.
Yeah.
Did you see that the UK struck down cousin marriage?
That's good.
They were
They struck it down.
They struck down the banning of it.
Oh, did it disproportionately affect certain groups in the UK?
One group, yes. So basically, they went to ban cousin marriage in the UK, and it was struck down because the UK is basically like 30% Muslim now.
Yeah.
Can we just like fucking ban things and fuck these people? Oh, well, disaffectionately purports this fucked up. Yeah, the culture is a little fucked up and we should fix it. If you're going to assimilate, fix it. Right? Oh, it's actually approved in my culture to kill people. Well, maybe we should keep it illegal then.
Yeah.
Like
maybe your culture, maybe that's not really like the parts of your culture that we want to keep. We want to keep your food and your fun clothing.
Fuck Goofta.
And
Goofta's disgusting.
You're wrong.
Are you kidding? It's just meat slop sticks.
Well, you're wrong.
Okay.
We want to keep your food. We want to keep like your traditions, like your family traditions, not like your government, like oppressive traditions.
Yeah. Rudy Toot with a much nicer super chat this time says, heads up and eyes forward, brother. You got this. Last time he's like, stop pouting. What a change of pace Rudy Toot had. Thank you. I appreciate you, Rudy Toot. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you, buddy. You are goated, my friend. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Madame with an orange boy says, I don't want to exploit my future ex-wife's body's live, but she does look amazing in a bikini. It's the last show. Then I guess this one time is okay. That's what you say when your wife goes off.
We'll make it a habit.
She goes off to Vegas to do her girls trip. I guess one time's okay, right?
Oh my God.
Oh, it's not. It's not okay, man. She's taking big old penis. Thank you, Midamel. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you. Midamel coming in with an orange boy, putting us 103 from Bikini. Thank you. Oh, Squish is coming in. God, they're starting to roll in, huh? Squish says, Chody. Love you, brother. Please keep going. Don't stop. At least you're not at war. Been there. This life is much easier. Yeah, I need some perspective, brother.
Yeah. All that talk about like people would have perspective if we had a World War III. Cody needs a World War III.
I need some perspective. I need to like
He's
appear
in a line of fire.
I need to appear in some alternate reality where I'm fighting for my life and I barely survive, and then come back to this and I'm sitting here.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Everything
I love
is great.
everyone. What a beautiful world. Thank you, Squishman. I appreciate you, brother. What's up, Lord Dick Bags? How you doing, brother? Thank you. Squishman and Madame will coming in strong. Appreciate you guys. We're now 4 orange boys from the goal. 4 orange boys. Hell yeah. Oh yeah. Thank you guys. Lord of the Rings will help, that's for sure. We're gonna get a fucking giant Italian pizza, some cheesecake, some Lord of the Rings.
Yes.
God, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I'm gonna bake cookies. I love cookies. Cookies are my favorite dessert.
Oh, my favorite dessert is a little bit of ass. The froth. You know what I'm talking about. The froth.
Gross.
God, the froth gets me. I love it. It's the best.
I make these like molasses gingerbread cookies. They're so good. Stop it, Gandalf.
Oh, I love that. So I'm pulling it up right now. We're doing it. We're doing that shit.
Oh no.
Oh God.
What is this? Have I seen it?
Oh, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. Hold on. We're pulling it up. I have to fucking start Discord because I sent it to Sean like a few weeks ago.
He's gonna be listening to that 9 Inch Nail song. I hurt myself today. Except for he's gonna listen to the Johnny Cash version.
It's a Johnny Cash song. It's not a 9 Inch Nails song.
Well,
the guy that wrote it said it's no longer it's a Johnny Cash song.
Valid.
He conceded and said it was better than their own one. And I'm like, good. I'm all about it. I believe. Mm-hmm. All right, here we go. Hold on.
Hey.
Hold on. I'm pulling it up.
No.
I'm pulling it up right now. So I got it pulled up right now. Here we go.
That's not what I'm talking about.
Give it to me, Frodo.
Give you the ring.
Oh my God.
No. Stop it, Gandalf.
No. No.
Stop it, Gandalf. Stop it.
Oh my God.
I sent it to Sean one night when we were fucking playing beans. I just fucking loved it. Oh man, where's Kyle? Kyle Goff says, whatever you do, don't listen to any Nin. 9 Inch Nails in the next month to recharge, brother. Thank you, Kyle Goff. I appreciate you, brother. It's 8 out of 10 orange boys. Thank you, buddy. 8 out of 10. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you, Kyle Goff. We love you. Chai Steak says, dude, you'll be all right. Life is life. Gotta live it. You know what to do. Thank you, Chai Steak. I appreciate you, brother. Love you. Big shout out to Chai Steak. He's been here since like
Chai Steak.
He's been here since the beginning. Like
I
the
remember.
very, very beginning. Chai Steak, Lori, maybe Sean. I don't know. Sean's been here for a while, but I don't know if he was there at the beginning. But a lot of these people are. So appreciate you guys.
Shucks.
Shucks. Charles.
Hey.
It's been a good show. Night, y'all. An $83 pink boy. God diggity damn. That's interesting.
Upgrade it. Make it red.
That's a big ass pink boy right there. Thank you so much, my friend. I love you, buddy. I appreciate you coming in strong for your boy. You are the GOAT. You are the man, the myth, the legend. Thank you. 2 orange boys from that chat goal. And we have hit bikini. Big shout out. I'm like tipsy because I've had a protein shake. That's all I've ate today.
Did you drank White Claw?
2.
Oh, okay.
So I'm
I forgot Big Mike ordered some.
Yeah. He went and got them. I was like, all right, cool. Thank you, Kylie Goff, Squish, all my boys, Madame Mole, Charles Salmons, Chai Steak, all the boys. Thank you guys so much for all of your love. Don't forget, Charles had a red boy earlier. Shani had a pink boy. Rakin had a pink boy. Amateur had a pink boy. I appreciate you guys. Shani had a red boy. Chris Olin. A lot of guys in here. I appreciate you guys. Kylie Goff had a pink boy. Squish, appreciate you guys. Love you. Thank you. Look at where we're at now. Boom.
Crazy.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Thank you, guys. We are officially. Actually, I got to change the bikini streak to 1.
We got a 1.
We have 1 bikini streak on the board. Can you believe it? And 2 orange boys. 2 orange boys from killing the goal in chat.
We should make it a non-bikini streak where like it goes to 0 when we reach it, and then we have like, a dry spell where it's like 38 days since bikini. You know what I mean? It'd be funny.
You haven't even been drinking. I'm confused.
No, the whole point is it's like like when they have those signs, it's like this many days since the last accident.
Yeah, see, this is why
it's funny.
You've definitely never worked in marketing.
You got an anti-market. It's funny.
Okay. We should just change it to something stupid. Madamel with an orange boy says, how about for posterity's sake, this time we switch it up and Cody wears a bikini.
I can make him wear a bikini top.
So she takes her shirt off and her bra off and has a bandana on, and then we all get banned, is what he's saying. He's trying to see your titties. Madamel thinks he's smart.
I don't think that's what he meant.
He wants to see your tiny little bit titties. Baby ass titties.
Should Cody wear a bikini top while he's doing Naked Snake?
No. Thank you, Madamel. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you, bandana. Dana who? Who's Dana? I don't see no Dana.
She's saying bandana.
Oh, bandana. I'm regarded. Thank you, Madamel. I appreciate you. I love you. For your orange boy. We're 1 orange boy from the goal with 4 minutes left. 1 orange boy from the goal with 4 minutes left. Thank you so much, Madamel. Mike Milichek says, Cody, I put up with you from almost the beginning. Stay positive, bro. It can and does get better. I'm 54 and I have the same lows. I mean, I've talked to Art about this. I'll just have one day where I'm just fucking done. And today was one of those days. Everything bad went bad. Everything wrong went wrong. And it sucks because the day before I had a really good day. It was like the contrast was brutal. So thank you, Mike. I appreciate you, brother. Coming in strong for the love. Thank you, man. I wish we had a fucking one of those mellow mushroom pizzas downstairs.
Oh, dude.
I'm like
good.
throw uppy.
Is it too late to order one? I bet they're closed.
Oh, for sure. They don't
look it up.
It's mellow mushroom. It's not Papa
look
John's.
It up.
Motherfucker. Listen. Mellow. It's a mellow mushroom is an actual restaurant.
Yeah. Look it up.
It's closed. Okay. I did it.
Jesus. All you gotta do is look. Sometimes you never know.
Big shout out to Sean. We have 1 gifted membership today, and it's from Sean. If you guys are not a member, please consider becoming a member. It helps out a lot passively. And if you're not a Famelot Monarch,
pick it up.
Get on it, doggone it. If I had 20 Famelot Monarchs, the passive income would be insane. So make sure if you're not a member, you become one and stop being a poor. Pick it up. What a great fucking movie. Pick it up.
Hey.
That movie gives me chills, bro.
Dude, that movie is just it's too big for a kid's. It can't be. It's not a kid's movie.
It's definitely not. He's having panic attacks. A kid
would watch it but not understand anything that's going on.
Puss in Boots is literally having panic attacks the whole movie.
Yeah.
It's terrifying.
The fear of death.
Anybody that's ever had a panic attack, you watch that panic attack in the forest 50% into the movie, and it hurts to watch. And it's a cat. It's brutal, man. It's a great film. It's so funny, the contrast between the first film and the second film. First one's Humpty Dumpty being a bitch, and you're like, okay, it's goofy. And then the second one's a real movie.
Big Mike wants to know if he should order pizza.
I mean, I don't know what you'd order unless Marco's is open. Spider Ramon with a orange boy, and it completes the goal.
Hey. I love the little dabbing emoji. It's silly.
Oh, I see. Oh, it's on Twitch. Thank you so much, Spider Ramon. That one.
Yeah, that one.
Thank you, Spider Ramon. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you. You are goated, brother. You are absolutely goated. Chase Davis says energy drinks during panic attack suck. I've only had 1 panic attack. I have not had one since.
I've definitely drank in too much caffeine and felt the crazy heart palpitations that it feels almost exactly like a panic attack.
I don't have you've had a panic attack?
Yes.
Okay.
Where you can't breathe. But obviously with the overdose of caffeine, you don't get that super shortness of breath. It's just a little bit.
That's pretty funny, Paul. It's pretty funny, Paul. You're right, I guess. No, I had a panic attack. It was right after my ex-wife had moved out, or she told me she was leaving. No, okay. Here's what happened, and she probably went and stayed with a guy or something. I don't fucking know. To be fair, I'm probably just talking out of my ass. So like my ex-wife told me she was leaving, and then the next day she left, like to go like she wasn't leaving permanently at that point, but she was leaving to go stay with a friend.
Yeah.
And then a week later she was gone. But it was like the night she left. And I woke up the next morning. It was the 27th of December 2016. And I went to work, and obviously it was during the holiday season at GameStop, during the height of retail, 2015, 2016, 2014. And we were so busy. And I remember I left on my break to go to the bank to drop off the deposit. And I was on my way back, and I thought I was having a heart attack.
Yeah.
So I was like, holy shit, I'm having a heart attack, and I'm only 26. So I like pulled over into a parking lot, like, because I was right beside a parking lot going down like this little road, and I pulled over to a parking lot, and I was like, oh my God, I'm having a heart attack. I'm gonna die. And then I sat there just basically accepting it. I was like, here it is. And then like after a minute, it went away. And then I just like started crying because I'm a bitch. And then I called my dad, and I was like, oh my God, I think I had a heart attack. And my dad was like, you had a panic attack. And I was like, what? And he's like, yeah, I have them all the time. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? And that's the only one I've ever had.
Yeah.
That was it. I don't know why. I don't know why it happened, but I feel like I've been under so much more stress lately, like the last 2 years than I've ever been under. I don't know what triggered it, man. I think it was just like life altering. Like everything was changing, and I didn't know what to do. Now, if stuff happens, I just accept it pretty quickly, I think.
Yeah.
But that was a long time ago. That was like 10 years ago. So.
I feel like you acclimate to your levels of stress. It's just like there's that turning point when you're technically an adult, but you're not really an adult, and you get your first like big bump in responsibility, anxiety, change, etc., and you got to acclimate quickly. So yeah. I think that's when a lot of people have panic attacks.
I think it was because like I got our relationship started when I was 19, and it's ending when I'm almost in my 30s. Like I'm getting close to my 30s. I was about to turn 27.
Yeah. And
I had no idea like how to approach life because because I didn't know, like she had like a lot of bills in her name. She did a lot of stuff.
Right.
And it was like I was being forced into this situation where I had no idea how to life. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
Yeah, it was like you kind of like had a bit of a crutch going into adulthood.
And I figured it out within a week, but like still like it was, I don't know. I think
you
it was
just assume there's more to it than there is. Yeah.
And it was spooky. It was very spooky.
You don't realize everybody's just out here free balling it. Like there's no guide.
It was pretty wild. There's no crying in baseball.
Schlangen Nanners. That's like my favorite name that I see in here. Like it just gets me every time.
Yeah, I like it. And also the fact that he has a goddamn gorilla as his fucking picture.
Yeah.
Holly says adrenaline dumps can trigger panic attacks. That makes sense. Yeah.
Mine was definitely in college because I was working almost full time while going to engineering school, and it was very rough. And I got to a point where I was also like trying to fix myself, and I was told that I had anxiety and depression, but really what I had was ADHD, and they gave me SSRIs, and I was like, I couldn't stop sleeping, and I was failing 2 classes, and like running around like a chicken with my head cut off, half drugged, and it was rough, man.
Yeah, I was I was still basically like a teenager, like when my ex-wife left.
Yeah.
I think I was still in that like kind of thought process, like, I don't know, like I was not an adult like in my mind, like as much as I should have been when she left. And when she left, I became an overt adult when she was gone. I became an over the top, like full leveled adult when she left. And it was that quick. It like forced me into it.
Yeah.
And now I'll do anything. That's how I started racing in NASCAR. I was like, well, no one's going to do it for me. So I started calling people on the phone, find out their number. I would text somebody and be like, hey, do you have this person's number? Call them. Hey, man, I want to race. And they'd be like, okay. And then I raced. Like, it was just.
Being an adult is like putting your clothes on while you're still wet, because like everyone likes to have structure where what the next step is. And like you know it's going to work out and you know it's tried and true, but nothing in adult life is like that. Everything is like you just do it and see. You just do it. Just do the thing and you see.
Yep. It makes sense, man. It makes sense. I'd rather have panic attacks. I've had them be zonked out on meds to prevent them.
Yes. Yeah. Yep.
Well, that's SSRIs for you, man. They'll trip your balls out.
They will. Yeah, no, I had the panic attack while on the medicine. So it was not correct.
I don't remember 2007. Surprised I'm still alive. I was 17. I remember 2007 because I was working at GameStop and it was great. I didn't drink or do drugs or anything like when I was 17. I was stone cold sober and like loved working with games.
I was in middle school. I got one of those pink LG flip phones in 2007.
Yeah.
I remember that.
2017 was completely different. I was drinking every single day tequila and like banging random ass girls off Tinder. That's all I did all day, every day. And it was fun. And then I started streaming on Twitch and it was kind of fun. And then I started streaming on YouTube. And then that's what started all this bullshit. Thank you. Mine was dealing back after I got back from War Squish. Yeah, dude. I'm sure it did, man. I'm sure it did. Oh, well, Chase, see, I started with Jack Daniels and then I switched to 1800 Silver Agave.
I hate tequila too. It's gross.
You know. Had a heart attack in July of 2014 while visiting our daughter in Utah. Triple bypass 5 weeks later. Jesus, man.
Triple bypass.
I'm glad you're still here, man. Jesus Christ. Big kiss to all of your papayas. Thank you, B. Kelly. I like how that's a very old saying. That means B. Kelly's been here for a long time. I drank. I drank.
I need to go tinkle.
Okay.
So I'll put on my bikini too.
All right, let's do it. We're getting to that time. Make sure you guys like the stream. We're almost to 400. Give it some love. Big shout out to Nick REKIETA and Anna for the raid. Appreciate you guys so much. You guys are the goats. Thank you.
Take my screen off.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Jesus. But you didn't want to see your rolls?
No, I want to walk back in here and not know if it's offered.
Hand me your vape before you go over, because I need to be smashing that bastard. I'm hanging there. That's because Big Mike's already killed 25 beers. Big Mike's already 20 down there. I had a massive panic attacks before my first round of chemo. Ooh, man. Ooh. I tell you what. Anna, that Star Wars girl rocks. She's a true blue. I've said this a lot. Out of everybody, Anna is one of them. She's one of the best. If I got canceled and disappeared for 5 years and came back to do a show, Anna would come on my show. She'd be the first guest. She would say, "Yeah, of course I'll do it." That's what she does. Anna's much better than Zia. Agreed. Zia's trash. I'm just kidding. Zia's not here to defend herself. So it's funny. I think Zia's the kind of girl that gets a little soppy when you call her trash, though. She's one of those girls. You know what I'm saying? You scald her a little and she's like, double load to me, please. She's one of those girls. Anna's the opposite. You gotta be sweet to her. What happened to Zia? Nothing. Zia's still around. Anna shows chat feed. Like what? Like this? Anna needs help getting prego. I can't help her, man. I can't help her. Would I? Yes. Could I? No. She got a very nice, clean vagina. Yeah. Well, I have to say, now I have to stay, but yeah, I used to be ref before that account got banned. Ref. But yeah, I've been here for a few. Ref. It sounds familiar. If you don't ever come back to YouTube, thank you for all the great times. Thank you, Freedom. I appreciate you, brother. I've been doing good. I feel good. Probably because I'm drinking. I'm the kind of person that when I drink, I get really, really happy and like reflective and stuff like that. So, oh my god, oh shit balls, boys. Oh yeah, I love that, Cody. What I say? Yes. Could I? No. Yep. Squishman says drink more. No, thank you. 3 will be my limit tonight. I haven't opened a third one yet, so 3 would be the limit because I got to get up and drive 4 hours. You get gay, Matt. I do, MA. I get gay. What's up, Liberty Prime? How you doing, brother? Yeah, this is all she wrote, brother. Get your fill. Get your pool. Lidgermon, your dad's still in Hokes Bluff? Yes, sir. My parents still live in the same trailer I grew up in. Miss the days of triple fight milk. Remember those days? Those days don't happen anymore. Now it's a completely different climate now. Like when I was streaming back in those days, I was like there was not a lot of people streaming on YouTube. Like out of everybody that I kind of roll with, it was me and Nick REKIETA were the only streamers. And then it turned into everyone, like everybody streams. I can go like on a Monday at 9 p.m. I can go all the way down my list of subscribed channels, and it's like 1,000 people streaming. Is Steph in here? I didn't see Steph. Steph, are you in here? Steph LL? I don't see her in the chat. She might have left. Nick probably went live or something. Oh, yeah. Well, no, Billy, it was because I was the only person streaming back then. There's so many people streaming now. So that's just how the cookie crumbles, brother. Hope you have a good break, my favorite Antonio Banderas. Jace. Is it possible to be too attractive? Thank you, man. Hey, there she is. Hey, Steph. She could have paid for that. She probably did. She could have got paid. I'm sure she did, though. Yep. Oh, I didn't know if Steph was still here. I was just asking, is all. I was just asking. I was just making sure she's still here chilling. You taking a break, bro? How long? I don't know. I do not know, Dawn. I do not know. We'll see. Thank you, Hollow Fox. I appreciate you. That's gay, B. Kelly. Who's gay? I said the F slur. Someone reported me. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. Thank you, Kurgan. I appreciate you, brother. Jeez, you're going to break everything over. All right. I just spilled my claw on my face. I hate that shit. God, I hate that shit.
You just tried to drink it too fast.
Yeah. I mean, this is only the number 2. Still working on it. I'm not like Sean, who'll down like 5 beers in like 10 minutes. I can't do that. I'll be like pissing blood and fucking burping every 2 seconds. So, no thank you. All right, boys. We are at 1080. Nice. 1080. 1080 tonight. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for all the love today. Chris Olin was the only PayPal. I appreciate you, brother. PayPal is helping out a lot right now because I'm negative. So it goes straight into my bank account. So thank you. Jim Alaska, what's up, buddy? So every PayPal dono is a big ass deal right now. Cody's a lightweight, bro. You know what I've eaten today, Big Mike? A protein shake after the gym. That's all I've had. Okay, Mike. Right, Mike. Thank you, Ryan. I appreciate you, brother, for your green boy. Thank you, buddy. So yeah. Salud. Thank you, Turnstone. Appreciate it, brother. Me too, man. You know what? You're a liar, Big Mike. You are a liar. Bootstrap Bill, you are a liar, and you'll spill in an eternity on this ship. And call me early. Sushi on you? This motherfucker.
He's so needy.
He's a bitch ass motherfucker. All right, boys. We're going to do Naked Snake and Bikini. And we're going to call it. We got one new member today. Big shout out to Sean for the one new member. I appreciate you, brother. You are goated. I love you. Do for the Goomba. Jace.
He has no business smelling as good as he does.
He smells good. He's a good,
big fat boy.
good smelly kitty.
He's so mad right now.
Yeah, it's funny because you always like smell a cat, and they always smell kind of nice. And then that one time they don't, and you go in for the smell, and you're like, oh my god, they smell like death. Like that time he rolled around in the raccoon blood.
You mean the possum?
Possum blood.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. That was interesting.
He's not scratching my eyeballs out yet.
That's good. You know, Scoosh. Oh, Scooshy. Look at him. Look at him. He's gay.
You
Yes,
hear
I'm
him purring?
I think I barely hear it. No.
Beep 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 beep.
Yep,
beep,
there he
beep,
goes.
beep.
He's like, I'm out. Thank you guys. Appreciate you guys so much for all the love and support. We're gonna raid. Let me double check real quick. We're gonna raid. I think it's gonna be Nick. Could raid Sasha Grey, the porn star. Last time I raided her, she didn't say anything, so I was like, "Oh, you bitch." I don't know. So we'll do. Yeah, we're gonna do Nick. We'll do Nick Rekieta. Thank you, Cheesesteak. I appreciate you, brother. That cat pediation yourself. Awesome. Be well. Thank you, brother. All right, boys. It's time for Naked Snake. For the 566th show in a row, Bikini Streak has hit number 1. All right. Thank you so much, boys. It's time. I appreciate you. And I hope you guys have a great ass week. I want to go hang out. I smell kind of bad. Ooh.
No doubt.
Why? I don't understand. I think it's a shirt.
You have to like shower.
I just
and wear
showered.
deodorant.
I just showered. No, I'm just saying, like, I think it's this shirt. It's one of those shirts that just smell a little when it gets hit with the suds. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
All right, boys. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support. I appreciate you. We're gonna do next take. What are you gonna move your chair? What are you doing?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, boys. Let's do it. I'm just gonna do it with my bikini, my beanie on. My beanie on. I'm just gonna do it with my beanie on. Thank you guys. Appreciate you. We're ending it with a bikini. Thank you. Appreciate you guys. MA's been waiting for this for a long time. Thank you. Appreciate you. 566 in a row. Here we go. Make sure you guys like the stream. Get the hell on it, doggone it. I appreciate you. You guys are the goats. Thank you. Here we go. It's that time again, boys. Don't forget to subscribe. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram and all of that stuff. It should be in the chat right now. Venmo, PayPal, all that good stuff. Here we go. I wonder if Twitch will ban us. No, they don't care about this kind of stuff. Here we go, boys. Love you. Let me get my headphones off. Appreciate you guys. Here we go. Oh my God. Snake eater in my time. There be nobody else. Crime. It's the way I fly to you. Oh my God, thank you. I'm still in a dream. Snake eats Steph with an orange boy. Thanks, Steph. Here we go.
Someday you feed on a tree frog. It's a trial to survive.
Oh my God. Chai T, thank you so much. Appreciate you. I give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time, there be nobody else. Oh, the devil cry. It's the way I fly to you. Madame with a pink boy. Oh my God. I'm still in a dream. Snake Yeah. 566 in a row. One bikini. Here we go. One more time, boys. Hope you guys are ready. Here we go. Oh my God. Put him down. Put him down. Him's gonna scratch you, brother. He gonna get your ass. Look at him.
So upset.
He looks so pissed.
He's so mad.
Thank you, Madamo, for your pink ass boy. I appreciate you, brother. Big shout out to my boy Steph with a damn orange boy during the bikini. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Chai T, Rudy Toot, Auburn boys. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys. Killing it. Absolutely killing it. Killing it. That puts us at I can't do the math because it's fucking down to the decimal. I hate YouTube. YouTube put it down to the decimal, so now I don't know where we're at, but I'm pretty sure it's like 58. I'm pretty sure this is it. I'm having to think. Thank you. Appreciate you guys so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We killing it today. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. What's up, Info Blocks? How you doing, brother? I love you. Thank you. All right. Oh, yeah. Give him a front double bicep. Go. Jesus Christ. Look at your fucking midsection. What the hell's going on? You have the weirdest, like, side ab things in the world.
I know.
What even is that?
I don't know.
That's so strange. You have, like, side abs. So weird. All right, boys. I appreciate you guys so much. You guys are goated as hell. Look. Sick. Cheesesteak. Sick. Sick, brother. I appreciate you guys. Love you. Appreciate you. We're gonna raid Nick REKIETA. Give him some love in the chat. He wants to go. They want to go full screen to see your abs.
I don't know. It's better when I sit down.
Yeah, when you sit down, you're better, which is the opposite of me. When I sit down, I look like I'm obese. It's very strange. It's specifically on your left, your left side. They're right. Your left. It's weird. All right, boys. Appreciate you guys. Give the stream a like on the way out. Big shout out. We killed it in every single way in shape and form, and we did get one member, and it was Sean. Thank you. If you're not a member, please consider becoming a member. The passive income helps your boy. I love you. I appreciate you guys. I'm going to be driving all day tomorrow. So follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, X, to be able to follow everything I'm doing, because I update all of those like 100 times a day. They're all in the chat right now, thanks to Mick Stellar and others. Love you. I appreciate you. Thank God. MA is probably very happy finally that she got to see the bikini.
It's very yellow.
It is very highlighter yellow. Thank you guys. I appreciate you. We're going to raid some boys. We're going to raid Rakin on Rumble because he's got a pretty good group and I want to give him more. He needs more. Yes. Yes. And then we're going to raid Nick REKIETA on YouTube. Say Cam raid in the chat. I'll see you guys over there. I love you. I appreciate you. Get the hell on it, doggone it. Thank you, Eaton Russ. Thank you, Info Blocks. Thank you, Lori. I have a bikini that color. Oh, there you go. Spider Ramon, love you, buddy. Thank you guys. Chai T, everybody. Sean, you guys know who you are. Chad Amsler, Cheesesteak. Love you guys. I'll see you guys later. Appreciate you guys. Get the hell on it, dude. All right.